Holiday season is up on us. Welcome to the show, Outlaw Radio on a Monday night live from the basement. Yours truly, Kevin Barnes, the militant with a microphone, the mouthpiece of the movement, aka the Negro Whisperer. Um, some people might refer to me as the sensible savage. Sometimes I'm a little bit savage sometimes, but who's not? Right? Welcome to the show. It's what I do on Mondays and Wednesday nights. My little offering into the atmosphere on what's going on, who done what, why they did it, how they did it, when they did it, where they did it. All those kinds of things are involved. Please share the show, especially if this is your first time tuning in. Share the show. I think you'll find that the conversations we have on Outlaw Radio, when it comes to Black people and foundational Black Americans, I don't know where you'll find more bang for your buck than Outlaw Radio, because we tell it like it is. No filter, no sugarcoating, no watering down. Just the real spit, man, as we say. Got a chat room attached to the show. Once you jump on, you can comment in the chat room. I see you, Rock. JC Terry said top of it. What it do, my brother? How you doing tonight? That's what's up. Shout out to Rock, man. Love for that brother. Man, how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We have made it another week. If you are like myself, you've made it damn near another year, right? Like when you get old, you start counting them years, right? So it's the holiday season, man. We are almost to Christmas. Thanksgiving is up on us, and Christmas is right around the corner. So, man, that's something to talk about. And behold, it's always something to talk about on Outlaw Radio. Witch Doctor, what it do, man? How you doing today?
Peace. I'm all right, man. How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Outlaw Radio, where we talk that talk and we definitely walk that walk, raising vibrations and elevating thought. Y'all better come on in. I'm trying to tell you, I am the Black woman lover, the Black man's brother, the coach and teacher, the hood healer, the ghetto witch doctor. Hey, mama, there go the sea moss,
man. My brother. Welcome aboard, man. And Kamar, I've been thinking about this. I had an epiphany. I said, I don't, even though, I kind of coined that phrase a long time ago, ghetto witch doctor. I feel like calling you the ghetto witch doctor kind of adds some to it. I feel like you should be the neighborhood witch doctor or the north side witch doctor or something. Like I feel like you done got above the ghetto witch doctor.
The urban witch doctor.
Yeah, something like that. Like I feel like you're better than the ghetto witch doctor, man. We got to talk about it. We'll see what's up, man. Fonzarelli, what it do, man? What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's happening?
Just man. Holding on like a neck bone. How you doing tonight, man?
Cool. They got me going into the office this week, so it is what it is. Just got to thug through it for 4 days.
It's one thing. It's one thing that Rail is gonna do is complain when he has to go into the office, and most people are like, "Well, that's what the fuck you do when you got a job." Rail's like, "Not me. I don't like."
Nah, COVID disproved all that shit.
Okay.
Once they showed us we could work from home, it ain't no point that we go in.
Things were never the same. Never the same. Deacon Mikey Davis, my brother, man, neighborhood, my big brother. He said, "What up, my brothers, Kamar Carter and Kevin Barnes." Courtney Francois in the chat room, she says she likes urban witch doctor. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying, man. There's a little bit more flair to it because I just feel like back when you first started, you literally were the ghetto witch doctor because you really just rock with people in the neighborhood. Right. Now you up here with Earl Stokes and them, you winning pitch contests. You got the savoir faire, man, for the affair. So I feel like, it should be, I feel like,
all at the Black Sherman Park grocery store, you know what I mean? The Black grocery store, Man. Hey, man, we everywhere.
Man, like bird shit. Straight man. Welcome to Outlaw Radio, y'all. This is where we do it at. Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until whenever we cut the machine off. Dion said he made it to Mississippi, my brother. It's crazy when you hear Dion talk and think that he wants to go to Mississippi. You'd be like, he's the most non-Mississippi nigga you ever heard, but I want to go down south. It's crazy. Listen, man, it is Sunday marked the first time that the city of Milwaukee has participated in the World Day of Remembrance. The World Day of Remembrance, which I guess in other places this had already been kind of like something that they recognized and acknowledged. And now Milwaukee for the first years. And what this is it's a day for you to remember people who have lost their lives through like reckless driving and like DUIs, car accidents, and stuff like that.
Mm.
So yeah, it's national. Yesterday was National Remembrance Day. I like to extend that to today. You know what I mean? Because we know our city is crazy with the reckless driving, and it's just been a long term thing for us. This is not year 1, 2, or 3. This is like year 5, 6, 7. Um, and I'm not saying that bringing some sort of day or whatever gives it. I just think it's important that we collectively understand what this thing really is, and it's something that's entirely preventable, right? Like it's like, listen, you're out here on the road, you ain't by yourself, right? It's other people. So when you go to doing the food, it ain't just about you fucking yourself up. It's about you hitting the car with some babies in it, or some elderly people, or some, God forbid, somebody on the sidewalk, or you know, this is a plague, and since they recognize it now, I expect them to do something about it. Aside from putting roundabouts in extended curves, making 3-lane streets into 2-lane streets. Who told you that was the solution? Come on, son. Come on, man. Like, you got to be better than that. So yes, man, if you lost a loved one to, some calamity involving reckless driving, if you lost a family member to anything, prayers and condolences to you. But today or yesterday was the day what they said, well, we're going to make this, give it more light to say, man, this is a tragedy. We had the family of Denari Pierre on, and they talked about it. And I see his dad, Ja, was like in the comments, and he was really, speaking to it like, man, y'all haven't done anything to curb this. We still haven't got the justice we wanted. And, he was saying, how dare y'all use our pain? How dare you use our, and I guess they called these parents and said, come to this press conference or whatever. So it's crazy. But yes, National Remembrance Day. Fallen soldiers. Damn, that's a hell of a way to start a holiday show. But but it is what it is. Sharon Evans in the chat room. How you doing, my sister? Erica Hunt, what it do, what it do, what it do. Y'all share this show. Share this show so these people will know. I'm sick of people not knowing. I'm so sick of people not knowing. And I see y'all out there. I see y'all out there with y'all platforms. But this right here is what it is. This is premium black news. Premium. It's not even a podcast. It's an internet radio show. There's a difference. Know the difference. But enough about me. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Look, I had like this. My weekend was just phenomenal. First of all, let me say that I had a great weekend. Man, it wasn't really warm, but the weather was seasonal. Seasonably mild, as they would say. And then my homie, the West Side Zeladon, came, kicked it, chopped it up, man, did what we did. And son had a basketball scrimmage the next day. The Packers won on Sunday. I'm like, oh shit. Found out I only got to work 2 days this week. Come on, man. Come on now. Had a great weekend. Looking at the book, Kamara all over the book, I'm like, dude, I'm fucking with a celebrity. It was, man, I'm just like, this is a good ass weekend. Kamara, I don't even need to ask you. Just talk about your weekend. I ain't gonna ask you, was it good or bad?
Man, it was dope, man. It was dope. Like, it was huge. For the House of Vitality, it was huge. You know what I mean? For Vitality itself was huge. Saturday, it started out at the Winter Farmers Market. We had a big morning there. And then the Sherman Phoenix had another grand opening for the day bar upstairs. So, and that thing was jumping all day long, man. My goodness, that was going down up there. So much traffic. I seen so many old friends who I ain't seen in a while. You know what I mean? They pulled up, had a chance to come see me. We got a chance to chop it up. That was dope. You know what I mean? They spent a lot of money with us that day, you know what I'm saying, at the Sherman Phoenix at that grand opening. And then Sunday came, we was premiering our Vitalities at Sherman Park Grocery, the first black grocery store in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And that was big. That was huge. It was a lot of people. I got to meet a lot of different people there. That came to support.
Kamar, not to cut you out, just real quick. I think it's the only black grocery store, not the first black, not the first.
You're right. You're definitely right. I just like to say first because you know what I'm saying. I want to set a trend here.
People be listening, so they'll be like, they don't even know what they talking about, man. Leaning them was way before
You're right, though. You're right. It is the only black grocery store, but let's hope it's not the last. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope it's not the last. Let's say it like that. But you know what I mean? And that was amazing, man. Like, I never thought it would come to this. Care, you know, when we started the show, I think I just had my pills and honeybee sage and my detox herbs and honeybee sage. It maybe not even
you had started when you first started.
And it may not even been that. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I mean? We in like 7, 8 different stores, including ours. I mean, adding ours. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, it's huge. You know what I mean? I never thought life could be like it's going. Life could be life and like it's lifing. You know what I'm saying? I never imagined this, man. I always thought it would be a side hustle. Beautiful. But you know, when you got your passion behind you, when you're doing something you love to do, you know what I mean? You helping people all at the same time, you know, my antenna in all the right places, you know what I mean? Hey, this the type of shit that come with it.
And you ain't simping. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that either. I ain't simping either.
Real, we gonna talk about the word simp tonight because I feel like it was some. I got a lot of shots in my way over the weekend. I'm like, dude, it was like, man, what the, like people were swinging at me. Real, how was your weekend, bro?
Hey, it was dope, man. I took around and bottled up my white grape wine and my red grape wine. So now I got some. I started some wines for Christmas, so I got a cranberry ginger wine going, and I got another apple cinnamon wine going because people seem to like that one. It flew out the house, man.
Yeah, I got to get over there. I seen you posted. I got to get over there and get a bottle. I just didn't get over there this weekend.
Okay, it's all good. I still got some left.
Man, and before this snow come, I'm telling you, I got a new spot. I got a better spot for us. So you.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk. It's no posts, no nothing, just wide open. Just go. So I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
Capo of the streets, man. I hope you was in the car, so I didn't want to bring you in yet until you was ready. What's popping, man?
What it do? What's happening, family? Dr. Carter, Professor Real, Negro motherfucking whisperer. So I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm on some peaceful shit. Commemorating. Why you laughing, man? Why y'all laughing, man? I'm commemorating. Why? Listen, y'all ain't shit. I'm commemorating. Fuck. What am I commemorating? 60 years. Real, stop laughing. 60 years. 60 years and almost 3 months to the date of the March on Washington, man, for freedom and peace and our civil rights. Came at the Civil Rights Act came 60 years, almost 60 years ago, and I'm commemorating that by changing my I'm gonna have a peaceful existence from now on out. No more of that shit.
Okay, which also was organized by Bayer Rustin, who's a gay man who I know you identify with, you being a lesbian and all. So
I knew you were gonna do that.
Well, I was just saying, like, rainbow power. I just that kind of shit.
You know? I may not be identifying as a lesbian too much longer. I don't think that's that goes. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that much longer.
Okay, well, let me know when you quit so I can stop laughing about the shit.
Back to a black male heterosexual.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
welcome back. Okay.
Thank you.
No more Pride
Appreciate it.
Fest for you.
Well,
Um,
I never attended Pride Fest. You keep throwing that in there like
remember
I'm
you're
gonna
peaceful now. You're peaceful now.
right, like I'm gonna just walk that line without
Don't
begging
argue with the
anything.
host with your peaceful, that's like one of
That
the
doesn't mean I'm not
principles of
peaceful
peace.
because I'm debating.
Dion
How
said,
dare
bro, he wants some alcoholic wine. He wants some non-alcoholic wine. So I mean, I'm real. I don't know if he
can
makes
you
that.
make non-alcoholic wine?
Right. I don't know you might as well drink some
That's the
Kool-Aid. What's the
Right.
purpose?
I
Drink
don't
some
know.
grape juice like communion in church. Mariah Johnson, how you doing, little cuz? How you doing, family? How you doing? She said, Sean.
Don't start no shit, Mariah. Doggone it. See, you already messing me up, Mariah. Hello, Mariah. How are you today?
Yeah, what up, family? How you doing? How you doing?
How are you?
Hey, Thanksgiving. We get into black people looking for reasons to get mad at each other. And so here we go. Thanksgiving. Just slaughtered the Indians and the blankets with the maggots and all this shit. I am looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat a lot of food. I'm saying this right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
eat like,
kind of figured that.
yeah. I mean, normally after it's moderation. But this year, I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw some rib tips on the grill. I'm gonna put meat on the grill in addition to what my wife does in the kitchen. So we'll have, and it's only 3 of us here, but we just gonna eat because I'm off. So we just gonna eat, and I don't care. I don't care what another Negro has to say about it, right? I
Can
I,
we
I
not
like.
call us Negroes?
Well, I call people who disagree with me Negroes because if
Oh,
they if I like them, they're foundational Black Americans. But
okay. So,
if my fellow
am I a
foundation,
Negro?
you're a little bit of both. You're a foundational Negro American. How about we put it like that?
That's an oxymoron, bro.
I know, man. No, man. You wouldn't be on the show if you were not. Because
Okay, thank
but I'm Thanksgiving. I understand stolen country. I understand the legacy of slavery. I understand the exploitation and eradication of, the people who were here, Native Americans, if you will, indigenous people. I get all of that, but there has to be a time of year when we sit down as a family with a spirit of togetherness and break bread together and say, "Hey, man, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to be alive. I love y'all." Like it has to be that. And if this is what brings that, then so be it. So I'm not gonna say Happy Thanksgiving to nobody. We just gonna be eating. That's all.
you.
So I don't know. Anybody got any plans for Thanksgiving? Real, what you got popping for Thanksgiving?
I just got probably just dropping off some wine to my family houses. I saved 2 more bottles of that apple cinnamon wine. It's been hard to stay off of it, but I want to be able to at least drop it off to my mama now. Have to try it out. So, but I really don't plan on doing too much of nothing. Just parlaying at the crib, enjoying my off day, because then I got to go back into the office on Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you'll have lunch. You'll have leftovers. Um, I can't even say that name. He said you have to think what is a bar is something you freestyle or something they put in front of you. Alcohol goes with alcohol, the deity. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Out cool.
Paris,
How
what it
good.
do? What it do, Paris? Frontline Black News, my high income city. Shabaka's Black Experience. Enhance. Kamar, what you gonna do, man? Tell me about this vegan Thanksgiving you about to have.
I ain't doing nothing, just chilling. Nah, I don't know, man. We gonna have my lady gonna cook some food, man. But I mean, we ain't finna have no big shebang. You know what I mean?
Right.
She
Okay.
gonna cook some good food like she always do. I mean, just like any other day.
Okay.
It's a day where I'm gonna get a chance to get some rest.
Okay. That works. That works as well. Um, Sean, you got a big old family, so I know you gonna go to 5 different places and eat. So just what you got going?
I may just go to one or two. May just go one or two. If I do that, I may just take the day to be thankful, uh, to be able to get some rest. I've been really moving nonstop since I got released, bro, and I'm starting to feel it. So I may take take Thursday and Friday off.
Okay. Rest is a common theme now. Kamar said it. You said it. Rail was
better
there,
come
and then
on
he said I
in.
gotta go in Friday though. But Dion said he raking leaves. Okay. Naracha. He said I don't
Man,
celebrate it
hey,
either.
Dion, be the best leave raker ever.
Man, have a good time, man.
Right.
Be the
Get out
best
there.
leave raker ever out there, man.
Don't just rake them with
You let at
you
least go.
Straight up. Make your neighbors jealous.
That's
Right.
hard. You don't want to
Get it
rake your
in.
trees. You want to mow them into your lawn, put them nutrients back into the soil. That's carbon right there.
Then there's that.
That's what I always thought, Earl.
Yeah,
He says
Natural fertilizer.
so I don't celebrate it either. I don't even eat the turkey. Listen, whatever. I'm telling black people this, and I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Whatever you want to do it. Right?
Whatever.
Do not let what I do have any kind of bearing or influence or anything on what you do. So if you don't eat turkey, don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Get his ribs.
Right.
Kid gonna get his turkey. He gonna get his roast beef. God damn it. He gonna get his greens too.
All that. Hell yeah. Deviled eggs and shit. Potato salad. Man, my wife is good in the kitchen. What are you talking about? We gonna have a fabulous feast. And nobody will say
turkey sandwiches and shit till
Turkey salad. She makes turkey salad the next day. But it'd be dressing. It's gonna be dressing involved. So listen.
It's gonna be enough for us to get a little sample plate the way you say she throw down. Can we come get a sample plate? As much wine as Real gave us.
Hold on.
Sample plate.
Hold on. You can much wine as Real and gave us. So, you include me in your shit.
As the Outlaws, I feel like
we need a bottle, man. We like to try some of that famous wine.
Hold
too.
up.
Damn, you might as well
Hold up. Cause ain't nobody gave me no wine. What y'all talking about?
I mean, we have the paper wine. You gotta go get it.
I'm with you, Sean.
Courtney included me with her foolishness, talking about as much wine as he done gave us.
I'm just saying, Real.
Yeah, but you should have said me. You should have said you.
He gave the Outlaws some wine, so I feel like you.
No, he ain't gave the Outlaws no wine.
Can we get a snack plate?
There won't be anything vegan about anything we cook. You probably don't want none. This is gonna be real life slave food.
Real, you vegan?
This is gonna be cooked with lard.
Low vibrational. The lowest vibrational.
Right, you see that?
Low. The low end. Look, subterranean. I'm trying to tell you, man. We gonna be sitting around, shiny lips, forehead shining. Woo, that was some good food and my good vittles.
Green beans and fat back.
Man, all that shit. My wife she don't eat pork. So it's gonna be like she won't make the greens with the neck bone. She do like turkey. She don't eat pork or beef. So I
hear that.
I am.
Me and my son still get it big. We get it popping.
Real just said that's how he is. So it sounds like we can come grab a sampler plate. Sound like she makes food for everybody.
Why don't I just call y'all when it's done? And then y'all can get it.
Fuck that. No, I ain't forget that.
Oh, you know what? Everybody
I ain't going for that.
I'm thinking.
Just wait till I call y'all, then y'all come get
I ain't going for that. You never get the call. The call never comes through. No.
That's why I need friends like Sean, because I be dependent. I be thinking I might get a call. See, you need friends like Sean. People that's like, nope, don't even bet on that.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a savage and say, you a woman, you supposed to be in the kitchen cooking too on Thanksgiving. What you talking
about? Where your apron at? Put that apron on.
Ooh, there you go. Domesticate yourself.
No, yeah. Hold on. I'm on some peaceful, equal stuff.
You try.
You don't have to worry.
You're on the wrong show for that shit. You better call Sherwin Hughes or something. You got the wrong show.
You don't have to. You don't have to be in the kitchen barefoot with an apron on anymore. Courtney, put some house shoes on with the apron.
You gotta have some.
There you go.
Now.
And a bonnet.
Bonnets.
I know. Welcome to the show, Courtney. Welcome. Outlaws, welcome to you.
Thank you.
Dion says, I heard everything you said, but you're still celebrating, even though you say it's not Thanksgiving. I didn't say it wasn't Thanksgiving. I said I understood the context behind the American meaning of Thanksgiving. I never hesitate to celebrate with my family. I take every opportunity that I have. If it's gonna be me and my family, you can call the day whatever you want it. If it's gonna be a chance for me and my wife and my children to sit and eat and just be happy together, and I'm taking it. It is what it is. I'm not. I never said I was.
Holiday right there. It's called off payday. I don't give a fuck what you call it.
Paid off day, you mean? For me,
Right.
it's PTO, baby. Right? It's oined.
Right.
Dion said he said I'm gonna spend some money on Black Friday, no cap. Then you can't say nothing to me about eating turkey at Thanksgiving if you go partake.
Dion, the House of Vitality will be open on Black Friday. Small Business Saturday. We will be open.
Hey, but hold on. Did anybody peep how Kamar said Friday? He said Friday. Friday. Friday.
He made it sound rather sexy.
I had to make it a commercial.
I said
There's so much for black folk on Black Friday. That's how that goes.
There we go. Let me see what he's saying. Yeah, this is Narachi. He said, I don't call it Thanksgiving. I call it Happy American Indian Awareness Day. I don't even eat turkey. If I do, I pour sour cream or whipped cream all over the turkey. Where my family can hear me doing prayer over the turkey. How can polar bears swing on vines with the gorillas? Right? I don't know. I'm from Milwaukee. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a polar bear or a gorilla.
I love X-Plan. I always love that verse, but I was like, okay. Dion, what it do, man?
Man, your boy made it back from Greenwood, Mississippi, man. I was scared going down there. I thought I seen the Klan. I thought I seen the Klan on the side of the road, on the real. But yeah, I'm gonna go spend a little money on Black Friday, man. I might have to come down there and get some of that sea moss tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Normally I be fucking with this place in Chicago called Culture 360. I'm like, my guy got it right down the road, but they be having a lot. They got the Brewdog root or whatever you call that shit. I need something for this nature too, cause this motherfucker, sometimes I be having some problems getting this motherfucker act right. I want this motherfucker to
come holler at the kid, man. Hey, come holler at the kid, Dion.
Your boy made it back though, man. I went down there, it was for a sad occasion though. A friend of mine passed away. It's sad though, but I made it down there and came on back home, man. I'm glad to see everybody doing good. Sean, Courtney G, you, Kev, Bull, Rail, all y'all, man. I love y'all, man. We need to I'm telling you, man, we're going to have to get back together, man, and talk some shit. I don't know if I want an old girl there because, I'm going to be trying to mac on her. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna get together and talk some shit again, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some real players, though. On the real, though, But other than that, yeah, I'm probably going to just go spend out a few dollars, man. Not too much. Just try to get little things out here. Sometimes they be having towels and sheets and shit on sale. You never hurt, by me being a bachelor, got my own little crib. It don't never hurt to have extra, sheets and stuff. Sometimes, somebody might come over there and, squirt on them motherfuckers or something. And I was
thinking the same thing.
You know guys, what is wrong with y'all?
I was thinking the same thing, though.
It's too much information. It's too much information. It's too much information.
I was gonna cook, but I don't even feel like it. I was gonna make some jerk chicken with some plantain. I was gonna do something non-traditional though. But you know what though? Back to the shit we was talking about. I hear you with maybe we need to try to come up with a different name for this because like we're celebrating the demise of other people. No matter how, that's just like Indians celebrating the day we got captured in slavery.
Time out.
You understand what I'm saying?
Time out. Before you even continue.
What up, kid? What up?
Tell me, have you ever seen a Native American celebrate Juneteenth Day?
Never.
No.
Never. They don't give a shit
I ain't seen
about
them celebrate
us.
Christmas. I ain't seen them celebrate Thanksgiving either.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any kind of real sensitivity to it. I'm not overly emotional about them. They don't give a shit about us. We continue to practice that if you don't like us, we don't like you. So
I agree with you. I'm riding 100% with you on that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. So
now that's one thing I will say. I agree.
So how we know they don't like us?
If you don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with you.
There we go. So get past that turkey. I don't
that turkey in that dress. I don't have no Native American friends though. to be like,
I got Native American in my blood. It's in my blood. It's in my family. So I don't listen. I don't get no pot of water me check. So you know, it's happy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Turkey Day. What it
but
do?
you know, but best believe though, I get what you're saying though. It's just, you know, like I have arguments with a lot of my buddies all the time about 4th of July and all that. So basically, we just look at it as a time to come together with our family, people coming from out of town, people we ain't seen in a while, friends, everybody just gather, reminisce, think about the ones that ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I go through that. I don't be depressed, but I remember growing up as a child and how wonderful, you know, that's where my grandmother and them was living. That's before I even moved up here to Chicago. I mean, from Milwaukee, moved up here from Chicago. You know, I just remember that. You know, it used to be hard for me to go back to Chicago when I be coming from out of town because I never knew nothing outside of Chicago. That was my ends meet. Everything, my life consisted of that. So when I moved from Chicago to here, I felt like I betrayed Chicago to come here. But I tell people all the time that I'm Chicago raised, but Milwaukee made. So I got game from both places, Chicago and Milwaukee. But I do sometimes feel a little sad because, you know, my grandmother ain't here. A lot of my relatives dead. I got a real small family. No bullshit. If you kill all 9 of us, that's it. I wasn't out here making a lot of kids. It ain't number 9 of us. I got 2 other brothers, my mama, and then the grandkids. So, you know what I'm saying? So it do be a little sad, but
you better get busy.
I still go fuck with people and kick it.
You one of these young girls, man. Get you a couple seeds, man. Make it happen.
I don't want no more kids. I don't like kids.
Oh, wow.
I don't want no more kids. Yeah. I said that when I was younger.
I don't like
kids. No, I don't like kids. I don't even like fucking with females and kids. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, told you them little bad motherfuckers is bad luck.
Yeah, them motherfuckers bad. Oh, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people out here. You know, I'm just glad that, you know, man, we have lost a lot of people, but we still here. And then, you know, one day, you know what I'm saying, it'll be our time to join the ancestors and people will remember us. You know, remember the laughs and the jokes and the talking shit. And, you know, I love for motherfuckers to remember me. Because, you know, I'm one of a kind ass nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's really about it, man.
I got
I'm about to hang up and get to listening to y'all. I'm about to be stalking old girl on let me stop playing with Courtney before she really think a nigga serious. All right, love y'all, man. I'm gone.
Peace, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I want to comment because I had the same thought Dion had.
And what's that?
About those sheets. You never know when, you know, you may need to change them. Get as many as you can.
Well, I would hope I hope you don't wait until somebody squirt on them to change them. I hope you change them more frequently than that.
No, I'm just saying you never know when. Not me personally, but when you might invite your guests over and they squirt and they sleep or something. I don't know. You know.
Once again, they would not be invited back.
That's my past. That's my
Please
past.
Don't come to my house and do that. You'll never come back.
That's my past lesbian life. So
okay. Paris is saying congratulations. You mean Sherman Park? You mean Sherman Park, not Sherman Oaks. It's Sherman Park. He's congratulating Kamar on his getting his products in the grocery store.
Peace. Thank you.
Right. Let me get my chat room. Ewok says, why do people consider it celebrating? People are taking advantage of the day off and a chance to see my family. My family don't talk about pilgrims on Thanksgiving. You absolutely don't. You absolutely don't.
I do.
He says, I usually go to Popeyes and order a 2-piece and a 50% honey bun from the store on that day to celebrate American Indian Awareness Day, not Thanksgiving. Hey, man, semantics.
Well, he's not getting no chicken. So he ain't. They never have chicken.
Sharon Evans said, eat and get that itis sleeping through the football game. Yeah, man. Pull up afterwards. Man, sit around, sip my drink and talk shit to the people who are around. Mariah Johnson said, LOL. Mariah, you know, Mariah knows, like growing up in our family, there was legitimately 6 or 7 places you could go, and they all had a super spread. So like, I mean, my family just, people come through and they got Tupperware in their car. They come in the house with fresh Tupperware because my mother 4, 5 cakes, 3, 4 pies, turkey dressing, goose dressing, turkey breasts, chicken, just all kinds of just every macaroni, cheese, everything. And you go to your auntie house, my aunties, you go to their house, the same thing. They be like, come on in and get you a plate. Like, damn, shitting on yourself damn near by the end of the day. Yeah, man, you done ate too much of that rich ass food, man. Said last time I was locked up, I ordered pizza for the whole unit in jail, but they trying to get past the gate, and I told them they can't, and they wouldn't give it to the guard. Could you imagine the whole unit was mad at me? Okay, was that Thanksgiving? Mariah said, D made it home. My favorite. I don't know what she said. D.
That's some inside stuff y'all got going on. We don't understand that, Mariah. Don't be, if you're not gonna explain it, don't post it.
I don't know. I'm sure she will. Said Thanksgiving is a symbol of the contract of the U.S. and how they betrayed the American Indians on the peace treaty, which is law. We the people. Most beings don't apply to that law. They apply to the U.S., which is a contract between the U.S. and the people that are a corporation belonging to a corporation. Go ahead, Sean.
Why we keep talking about Indians?
Because the brother Naracha is talking about Thanksgiving being a symbol of the United States violating the treaty, which I don't think at that point they had a treaty. If you know, but once again, I get the symbolism. Like people who, it's like people who, when Christmas comes, they say, well, why are you celebrating Christmas? Because technically there was no such thing as a J when he was born. This is not even the day he was born on. This is a pagan ritual. This is this, and this is that, and this is this, and this is that. And I figured out a long time ago, I'm really not going to get my feet tangled up in that. If I want to celebrate it, if I want to acknowledge it, listen, we live in a world where we collectively on this show got criticized for celebrating Black History Month.
Straight up. At this point, fuck it.
Right. This is what I'm saying. No, listen, I wanted Juneteenth Day came. I wanted the ice cream put back in Walmart, everything. I was like, you know what? Let's just have a good time. Fuck it. Like we look for reasons to be mad about shit. I feel like sometimes, and it's just not necessary. Like, okay, you don't want no dressing? Okay, cool. I don't have an issue with that. Like, oh, he ain't celebrating today.
Hey, hold on, Kev. But you niggas ain't finna sell no goddamn ice cream and label it Juneteenth, so we buy it.
Why right? I mean, but no, why can't I still
can't be blatant like that.
I want it back. You black people will go and drink green beer
every Juneteenth. I can see niggas every Juneteenth.
You gonna go drink green beer for St. Patrick's Day, but you don't want no Juneteenth Day ice cream. I'm still salty behind this shit. It's been years. I'm never getting over.
I'm getting me some Juneteenth Neapolitan ice, pistachio, strawberry, and chocolate.
Right.
Make your own.
That's my own.
I want it back. Put it back in Walmart. Put it back in Walmart.
Damn. I can't say I want to say because I'm practicing peace. But yeah.
And then I'll tell you what, black people be fronting. And I'm going to tell you, black people be fronting. I did a show a long time ago. I had a whole series. I had two. I had one called White People Be Tripping. And then I had one called Black People Be Tripping. Right? And I'm going to talk about how black people be tripping tonight. And I don't care if people get pissed off. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. It don't really matter to me. The Native American is not the original American Indian. Well, an Indian in the gas station ain't neither one. So, you know.
Hey, we're not gonna do that tonight.
Hello, my friend. He said, she said Mexican, Asian, not an Indian, Mexican, and okay, they were Mexicans. Okay, I guess they didn't eat turkey either. He said Paris said, to hell with Thanksgiving Day. Man, I love it. Fuck you, Ice Cube. I'm the nigga you love to hate. Love it, right? Soul Train unlost they soul. Just call it train because the bitches look like hoes. Black people's like, what the fuck Ice Cube just said?
And Mariah ain't got no plates for nobody. Stop posting that.
She said, yes, food on top of food. She's talking about how we grew up, man. I'm trying to tell you. She said, sound like the movie Soul Food. I think they had a camera here in our house on the real. I grew up, my whole family is from, she said I was talking about Dion Made It Home, Sean.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Okay. Our family is, both sides of my family is from Mississippi, right? I mean, hardcore Mississippi. Nobody from the city or none of that. It's like country folk, like for real, sharecroppers, cotton pickers.
Like bug tussle?
I don't know what bug tussle is. I know what Kosciuszko is. I know what Itala County is. I know what Leake County is. I know what Thomastown is. I've been in them hills.
Let me give you some history about Thomastown. Thomastown was my great grandfather. Thomas was my great grandson, one of them slave owners, but Thomastown was my people. He raped my great grandmother.
Wow. Well, thanks for enlightening us on that. We didn't know that. We didn't know. That's incredible.
That's probably why I was messed up, thinking I was a lesbian part-time, because
that's what caused it. That's what caused it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, what my family, the way we looked at it, because somebody said we never talked about turkeys. Like, I never went to any of my relatives' house and they had pictures of pilgrims. Nobody brought up, hey, well, we need to take this back to the original meal at the Indian. It was all about, thank God that we're here. Thank God we together. Thank God we can fellowship. Let's eat. Let's feed it. That's how we met our cousins. That's how hey, this your cousin from Indiana, and they up here you met your family through this.
We didn't even eat turkeys growing up. Wasn't no turkey on the table at Thanksgiving.
We had it, but it was in dressing. Or my mother, she didn't cook it like white people did.
We had raccoon. One of my favorites.
You said raccoon.
Yeah.
Hello, Courtney.
What?
No, I didn't greet you earlier.
Oh, I thought you said
hello, Courtney.
What? Because I eat raccoon? Niggas have to grow up.
I eat raccoon too. You cook it?
Racha said, I'm calling in, answer. One thing I don't like for people to do is to tell me I'm calling, answer the phone. I do not like when people do that. Please don't put that in.
Can I ask Courtney a question?
That I will never answer the phone if somebody put in the.
I'm calling, Kev. Answer the phone.
Answer this daggone phone, Kevin.
Because I'm gonna answer. No, I'm gonna answer it when it's time to answer it. But
you're gonna answer it when he calls, Kevin.
And I'm calling. Hello.
Okay.
He's calling, Kevin. Hey, Courtney, you making some raccoon this year?
My brother is. I think he is.
Can I get some?
Did he catch it himself?
If he brings, my uncle used to catch him all the time. My uncle AD, you know what I'm saying? And the AD don't stand for nothing, because back then they just
all day.
So
AD,
yeah,
all day.
Catch him. Right. My uncle AD old, so
Courtney,
raccoons all day.
Courtney is some old school shit. It mean all day.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
All day catching them raccoons.
That's some old school shit, AD.
Alan Daniel.
Black yeah, I mean, if we got something, I'll definitely put something to the side for you for sure.
Courtney, don't make promises that you're not gonna keep, because
I'm practicing peace this year. If it comes, I got you.
I'm expecting an inbox from you, Courtney.
I'm gonna let you know.
I grew up hunting raccoons with my father. So we used to gut them, skin them, sell the hides. That's what I'm saying. Like, people always trying to tell me what to do. Like, I grew up like a hillbilly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people always telling me, like, chitlins. I see people talking about, I'm black, but not chitlin eating black. When my mother was alive, she cooked chitlins. My mother cooked chitlins. We ate the shit out of them. So I don't know what you high. Literally. What you called me earlier? I'm a low vibrations ass nigga. That's what I am. I'm claiming it. As a matter of fact, I discovered this weekend that I'm super low vibrations, because people was hype about the Andre 3000 Flute album. And I'm sitting there side-eyeing like, this some bullshit. Everybody got deep over the weekend.
That shit was
Last
good.
weekend, Sexy Red was the number one song in the country. And then this week, everybody talking about it's good for meditating and sitting up getting my centers together. And I'm like, bro, okay. So I want to throw the Andre 3000 flute album, the jazz flute, whatever this is with him. But first, let me
That
acknowledge.
nigga played everybody. That bullshit.
Let me acknowledge Mama Jenkins. Let me acknowledge Mama Jenkins. She said, "Good evening, my Outlaw family. Let's make it do what it do. I don't have to cook for Thanksgiving, but I'm doing fish on Friday with homemade dishes." She said, I don't want no leftovers in our house. We had leftovers for 2 days. How much food we had, even though I'm from a family of 10. My mama cooked for a week for Thanksgiving. Yeah, my mom would start. My mother literally would start like the night before because she had to make dressing and cook the goose and get the greens cleaned and so she'd be prepping just boom, boom, boom. You'd be like, okay.
So, when did y'all catch the raccoons down the street? Was that the day before Thanksgiving? That week? Did y'all go up by King to catch them? Further down by Garden Homes? Tiffin Tyler, what?
Good question.
Well, see, what it was my father was a real hunter, so he had dogs. So we would go up north, probably like somewhere in the vicinity of where you was locked up at. So if you'd have looked out your window, you'd have seen some black dudes in the field with some hunting dogs. Like, hey, black people hunt.
Pause that for 1 second, KB, please.
So as far as us eating urban raccoons, that didn't happen. Like my father was a real hunter. Like he really put you in the truck and take you 3 hours north and let the dogs out and they run off in the woods, and then we had to go and shoot the coons out the tree. So no, I never ate an urban coon before.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay peaceful, KB.
I can't tell you that was passive aggressiveness. You tried to say we eat urban garbage eating raccoons.
Courtney.
Yes.
I really think you found that a little bit too humorous at my expense.
It's not.
No, don't apologize. What are you talking about? This shit was funny. Even Kamar laughed a little bit like, damn, he got you right there, man. Oh, come on, man. I got the witch doctor laughing.
I'm trying to stay peaceful.
Let's stay peaceful. Let's be
you stay there. I'm gonna stay savage.
Gonna put that Andre 3000 on. You start tripping now.
Right.
That's not gonna make me peaceful. That's gonna make me go back to being an angry white lesbian man.
Okay. Whatever that is, right? Naracha, I'm gonna give you a chance to call. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm just saying.
Answer that damn phone.
He's called, but I'm saying I don't like for people to say, "Hey man, answer the phone." I like it's like, I don't like it. It's a pet peeve
or something.
I mean, you don't get when you do that. I'd say the same thing in the chat room. Like, I'm not gonna call till you stop saying answer the phone. I'm not gonna answer until you stop saying it. Like, I don't like that.
Glad I found that out 37 shows later.
Right. Well, you knew. You had a feeling. You should have trusted your gut. That I grew up eating chitlins, especially around. This is Paris, by the way. Shout out to Paris, LaShawn.
Me too.
Brother Shay and Kruma. He says I grew up eating chitlins, especially around holidays. My grandmama used to cook them, and I would help her clean them when I was young. When I was a young lad. I did too. My mom, I'm telling you, she's pull that chair up here. You help me clean. And I'm after a while, after I keep complaining about the smell, she'd be like, "You take your ass in the room because I'm tired of hearing you whining about this shit. Like, you're gonna eat them tomorrow." But man, it used to smell so bad. And it would just be a pile of just, the membrane off the intestines and whatever waste was left. And it was disgusting. They was good though when she cooked them.
They were, bro. Them man's good.
A bomb. He said I usually hate Thanksgiving because I let my family always use my crib and the girls always throw a lingerie party and my grandmama likes to model, so I'm never around.
Too much information. Too much information.
Wild family. It's Thanksgiving. Let's have a lingerie party. Okay.
And your grandmama? No. Too much information.
And grandmama like, look out, baby. I got me some new Victoria's Secret.
No.
Courtney said, beauty leaves a grown man full like a Thanksgiving meal. Courtney Beauty.
Is he trying to come up?
He said Courtney's Beauty. I'm sorry, I totally massacred that. Courtney's Beauty leaves a grown man full like a Thanksgiving meal.
Hey, listen, I gotta use that. That right there was smooth. That was all. That's
It was awesome.
Man,
what he should have said was, "I would take you to the movies, but they won't allow me to bring no snack in with me."
That you a snack, Courtney? I thought you'd rather like we call a meal, but if you're a snack, I mean, hey,
that shit was horrible. Like
that was weak as
See,
hell.
the point is, I'm a very corny person, so that I would have been like, oh, okay,
I'm a snack, thank you.
See, I like that.
Okay.
I would've been
See, you like on some low vibration shit with me, right? Like I'm low
Very
vibration.
low.
Yeah, I learned
Very
a lot
low.
sitting listening to my mom and aunts talk while cooking. Yeah, while they were snapping them peas and hulling them beans that they had to check out the hull. And man, them wicker baskets, they bring a whole bushel. We gonna help me snap these peas. But no, I want to get to Andre 3000. I want to say this.
It was a great
I
album.
respect his. I respect his right to be an artist. I respect his right to be an artist. I do, and,
Yeah, that
and I
was
understand
bullshit,
that.
though.
I understand that Andre 3000 at this point in his life is very eccentric and whatever, what have you. And maybe this is who he was all the time. I don't know him personally, only heard his music. And I will say this, when he says, well, I don't know that there's anything for me to rap about right now. I look at this like, that sounds pretty asinine. And it's almost borderline cocky, because if there was never a time to have things to rap about, now is the time. You look at our community, you look at the state of things, and there's a creative, artistic way to talk about this stuff, right? In which people can digest it. You look at the state of hip hop itself. We would need you to come back to put the needle back on the record to get this thing back on the right course. But for you to feel like, with all the stuff that's going on with foundational Black Americans, you cannot find anything to rap about? He talking about, I want to rap about getting a colonoscopy. I mean, I don't know why you would want to rap about that, but you're a lyricist. But I respect his right as an artist. Let me keep saying that. Let me keep saying that. I respect his right as an artist, and I do understand if it's not my speed, not to purchase it. I just felt like this, for me, as a Southern playalistic Cadillac music fan, was some bullshit.
Because
right?
you haven't evolved yet. He made this for people that's trying to evolve.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I hope people out here ain't thinking somebody ain't involved because they don't want to hear Andre 3000 play a flute.
Play a damn flute that he probably don't know how to play the damn flute. He just making noise. Shit.
I feel like he don't owe nobody nothing. Right.
Okay.
Right.
He going in, he doing what he feel comfortable, what he feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me deciding, like, okay, I'm gonna put this motherfucking nail gun down and pick this motherfucking scale up and start weighing these herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
similar.
Your life take you down different paths and through different routes. You know what I mean? And like, I remember it was a point when I felt like I didn't want to rap no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that passion just left him or something. And you know what I mean? He just want to find something else. And playing the flute, and you know what I do know in that interview, he said playing the flute was actually just a hobby. He don't even read it; he just play it off of how he feel. You know what I'm saying? And he freestyle the whole album type shit. So he just doing something what he feel like doing. I mean, and if nobody likes it, that's cool. You know what I mean? But ultimately, I feel like artistically, he don't owe nobody nothing because the artists do stuff to make themselves happy.
Right.
Not everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm going back to being a lesbian. I'm just going to be a very artistic lesbian.
It seemed like you really stuck with this. It seemed like you're struggling with it. So I'm gonna need you to take some time and just really think about it. Because
I don't think I'm gonna be no lesbian.
In between.
Yeah, see, you keep back and forth over the fence. You probably need.
Well,
Jesus.
I mean, listen.
You need prayer.
You can put out a hip hop,
some oil rubbed on your forehead.
Just playing a flute. I can decide and then undecide and then decide to be heterosexual again, which I think I'm going to stick with the heterosexual foundational Black male. That's me.
Okay, and then you'll switch it. So check this out.
No.
Come on, I hear you. Listen. Once again, I totally understand what you're saying. Now, there's a difference between you making the decision to put your scale down and pick up your herbs or you know what you said.
Yeah.
Your job wasn't to produce music and art to us, and we as consumers bought it and helped you make a fortune. Because if I supported you, I'm the reason. People like myself are the reason you can afford flutes.
Right.
So that's why you can go to Japan and fuck off and play the flute on the corner for 3 months, because we bought your record. We supported you. Now, once again, you don't.
So
you're right.
Does he owe you another one?
Well, I think owe is a bad word. I'm agreeing with you.
That's
on
what it sounds like.
Hold on. I'm agreeing with you on owe. I don't like the word owe because I don't think he owes me shit. Right? I don't.
Right.
But I think as somebody who he has to understand the expectation at least. He has to understand how high he set the bar. He has to understand people wanting to hear him rap again. And I just feel for him to say, to me, it was kind of callous to just say, I ain't got nothing to rap about. It ain't nothing to rap about.
Kamar, it's 50 years of hip hop, and this is what he gives us. No words.
He don't owe you shit.
Hey, look, before he dropped it, he told you what it was gonna be. So should nobody be upset?
I don't think anybody. I hope nobody's
upset.
Look,
y'all, hey, I'm finna drop this album. He even warned everybody, like, I'm finna drop this album. I ain't rapping.
I hope nobody's
I'm playing
upset.
a flute. He told you I'm playing a flute.
I hope you're not upset.
You know, like flutes. Why would you even listen to it?
I hope nobody's upset. But I just seen this turned into one of them I'm better than you things, because I start seeing people on Facebook saying, "Oh, you ain't evolved, and a lot of y'all brothers need to." And just because I don't like the goddamn flute album, now all of a sudden you so much evolved more than me. I didn't know this many niggas was meditating last week. All of a sudden he made a flute album. Now every motherfucker's mystical. Stop playing with me, man. Black people be tripping.
Big boy better not start playing the fucking bongos.
Well, it might happen. He said, I personally feel, this is Naracha. He said, I personally feel like somewhere there's a 12-step program for Andre 3000 and artists like him. Listen, this has been done where we've seen great artists who have, like, were really, you thought, like, man, this is the, and they go in a different direction because artists are different kinds of people. So I understand it. I'm only speaking to why people are disappointed. Like, why, like, I don't think anybody should not understand why we had an expectation to say, no, Dre, we want to, especially since you just did what I know. I just found this out. Killer Mike's album is nominated for a Grammy. Yeah. Scientists and Engineers is nominated for Song of the Year for a Grammy. He has a song with Killer Mike where he raps for 8 minutes that they ain't even released yet.
So he gave you
That's
some.
all he had to say.
He ran out. Okay. Well, you should have said that then.
No, he ain't ran out. I feel like he gave you something, but you know what I mean? For him, for a solo album, I just felt like he wanted to do something different.
Well, that's obvious.
He warned everybody. He told you, hey, y'all, I'm
did.
an album. I ain't rapping. I'm playing the flute.
We just talked about this on the show where I was saying, he did. We all knew it would be no lyrics. That's what I'm saying. I hope nobody's upset.
The world don't need
that.
Hey,
people are. It is people upset though out here.
What you say? What you say, Courtney?
People upset.
He said that the world don't need that from him right now. That the world needs healing, and it does. And I mean, for me personally, the motherfucking 432 hertz is where he got it leveled at. His sounds. It was working for me. I fuck with it. That shit was all right. I played it about 2-3 times.
Well, Courtney, you just shared earlier that you have very low energy, so we're not even.
Oh my gosh! Just because I like corny jokes, now I'm low vibrational.
Right? Because she laughed at you, and it's just that she laughed at a joke about you, where you just damn, Sean. I thought you was peaceful. You an angry lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian anymore. I'm a heterosexual black foundational black American.
You're a butch. No. MC Tone said, I miss Thanksgiving, the family bagging, weed, drinking Hennessy, eating honey, counting money. There you go. However it demand, do it anyway you want to do it. Mama Jenkins said KB chillins are like a gourmet dish. They cost more than a steak. She said I would be getting 2 coons because we have them for New Year's.
That's right.
She said I don't eat them, but my husband from Kosciuszko, he said he would be hunting this week down there. Sean, can I read the comment, please? Damn, I think you ADHD. You're not a lesbian. I think you just ADHD. God damn, this boy is twitching in the background. Tourette's in this motherfucker. She said her husband behind Kosciuszko hunting this week. Said him and his brother deer hunt while he's there. He gets his deer made. I do steaks and sausage. So if y'all like that meat, or have some around Christmas. I grew up eating all of that. My uncles are down there on the family land right now with a deer camp. They do the same thing. December, they go down there, kill a bunch of deers, get venison, sausage, all kinds of stuff. This is the kind of family I grew up in. And they are from Kosciuszko, Mississippi as well. He said, take that flute and smack him upside his head. Ewok said, the piccolo player is a motherfucker.
Hey, and you know what's funny too? Like, I ain't saying y'all, but you know, I seen a lot of people talking about that, like, mad because he ain't rapping, talking about him, but they never even listened to him really anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a bunch of people like that. Like, they can't tell you no Andre 3000 song.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But then they want to jump on his bandwagon and be mad at him because he playing the flute.
Exactly.
Yeah, when that man said,
see, I think black people also got this thing where we look for shit to talk about each other about. We looking for shit to make people laugh about. You know what I'm saying?
KB.
And we use it at the expense of each, and we do that at the expense of each other.
It let me know who just ain't never had mushrooms before. Because it's mushroom music. If you had mushrooms before, you fucks with it.
Listen,
So
that man, as soon as that man said Peninsula, maybe, but I'm no island, he set a bar so high, right? That I personally, as a fan, I feel like as a supporter from their first album, I bought every album they ever made. When I feel like I got the right to say, I don't want to hear this dude play no flute. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I don't want to
right
fight.
to say that. You definitely got a right to say
I'm
that.
not mad. I don't want to fight. It didn't fuck up my day. You know, all hope is not lost. I'm just saying I don't want to listen to the flute album because you know who I listen to when I want to hear horns or something. I listen to like Grover Washington Jr. Right? Like I listen to Herb Alpert. Right? I listen to Earth,
Kenny
Wind, and
G.
Fire and their horns and you know
Kenny G.
Ohio players. When I want to hear flutes, and I listen to Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. It's a bunch of different instruments on there, a bunch of different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And these are people who really play. I don't say, let me get myself right. Turn on that Andre 3000. I'll say, man, let me listen to some Al Green. Let me, this is me though. This is me.
But
people always get mad.
It ain't with the flute he did, but the thing is, we all wanted some rap Andre 3000. Like, my favorite song is The Art of Storytelling 4. I love it so bad.
Man, that's just so cold.
You know what I'm saying? I love it so bad. And
why you don't make it storm? Why make it precipitate?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We all, and he got to understand that we as people who really love hip hop for what it is, get tired of the auto tune and the shit we forced to listen to now. So we're saying, man, come on, bruh. This is what the game need.
I don't think it's fair to him for motherfuckers to, because I had a discussion with another guy who said the same shit. He famous because we bought his shit. Okay, he made some shit you liked, so you purchased it. I am not bound to keep producing shit, and you not bound. I'm not bound to keep producing shit you like, and you not bound to keep buying shit from me. I'm on to something.
Real.
I don't sell cookies no more. I sell flutes.
So real.
Thank you for supporting me while I sold cookies. You know what I'm saying? Now I sell flutes. If you don't fuck with the flutes, thank you for putting me in position to buy flutes.
Go buy another cookie.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Hey, real, go buy another
crazy fan entitlement.
Y'all,
I made you.
Are y'all
like
y'all reasoning? So somebody like DJ Quick could say, I'm gonna make a new album and it's just harmonica. And me as a lifelong, I can't say, come on, Quick, give us some. And if he say Kev, I ain't on that, I say, okay. Yeah. And that's it.
That was young me. Now I'm older flute playing me or harmonica playing me.
And for me, that's where you won't get residuals from me. As a consumer, I choose.
And that's definitely your prerogative and right.
I would be okay with DJ. I would be okay with DJ Quick doing that.
I think it'd be better than this flute album.
If that's what he felt like doing, I would be okay with that. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy it. I probably, you know what I mean?
Well, I guess I'm a
But
test
that's
it.
just that, you know what I mean? But that's what any artist, any genre of music, any whatever thing, you know what I mean? It's about what you choose to listen to. If my favorite artist choose to make country music, I ain't finna go listen to it just because it's my favorite country artist. I mean, my favorite rapper, and now he doing country music.
I just don't think you'd be wrong to say, damn, I wish he had made another, I don't think you'd be wrong. I can see how you would say that.
You ain't wrong.
I mean,
Well,
listen.
I guess I'm a testy ex-lesbian because I don't want to listen to that shit. Give me some words with my hip hop.
Right.
If I want the instrumental, I'll buy the instrumental.
You're low vibration. I guess this is what bothered me the most, Kamar. It ain't even about 3,000. It's not even about 3,000, right? Because everything you saying, I know to be true, right? I get it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's not for you. Yada yada yada. What I got mad at is immediately we become abusive towards each other. Yeah. Because then it got to be, oh, you ignorant, or oh, you ain't this, and I'm like, why I gotta not be shit because I don't want to hear the Flute album. Like, I don't.
The world that we live in.
You know what? I don't think it's that people ain't shit because they don't want to hear the album. People become ain't shit when they talk down on a nigga expressing himself how he choose to express himself. Like that's the issue. If you say, oh, I ain't fucking with that shit, I don't want to hear it, that's cool. But motherfuckers be like, oh.
No, this shit was unprovoked. This shit is unprovoked. I'm talking about, hold on. I'm talking about you righteous, high vibrational motherfuckers out there. Y'all threw the first rock at us. Y'all threw the rock at the sexy red fans and the us, the low vibrational people. We was minding our business, and all of a sudden I start seeing brothers telling me how my brain ain't evolved to the level it should be because I'm not meditating to 3,000 Flute album. Listen, I could sit and listen to Johnny Guitar Watson all day long, and I will be at ease. I will enjoy the music so much, and I can get my chi and my meditation and all that. I don't meditate to Flute music. I'll go back. I was listening to that Muddy Waters the other night, the Hoochie Coochie Man. Having a good time by myself, chilling, vibing in my head, doing what you call your shadow work and all of that. It doesn't have to be flutes. So don't accuse me of not being as deep as you because your ass chose to sit up and listen to a goddamn Flute album for 2 hours.
That is why is everybody taking everything so personal? Just everybody
right.
That general thing on social media is so personal. It's like
I know it's me.
We know social media is a whole bunch of people talking shit. We know that shit might get turned towards you. It's like you can't take it personal. We know that's what's gonna happen.
They just need to purify themselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and they.
Right. But look, Rail. You know what? He is a perfect example, Rail. As an artist, Prince. There's people who don't love nothing after Purple Rain. There's people who don't love nothing after Sign of the Times, right? And Prince got to a point in the 90s where he just was on, after Diamonds and Pearls, it ain't a lot of people who, Prince wasn't that dude like that. He made music. He was still making all kinds of music. But artistically, he was on something different.
Yeah, I mean,
you see that with a lot of artists. You see that with a lot of artists, though. You know what I mean? They evolve. Artists evolve. You know what I mean? That's just them. Like here go up another example, like Music Soul Child, right? Music Soul Child been dropping album after album after album, but you know what I mean? With his artistic shit, what he on, you know what I mean? He been dropping albums under different names, different types of identities and shit, and you know what I mean? Sing it like it's weird. Like look him up. You know what I mean? Like that's just artists being artists.
Right.
Artists are artists to please themselves, not nobody else.
Right.
And that's why we as consumers have the right to say, well, you won't buy near another Flute off me. Not with this album. Right? No Flute money for you.
You definitely got a right. You know what I mean?
I'm not buying your next recorder.
Nothing else that artists do.
Remember everybody took the recorder in elementary school? I feel like he was playing the recorder on his album. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's even charged y'all for that. I think he gave y'all free healing. So he wasn't even asking y'all for no money.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm
saying? Said we will not go back to 1993 hip hop. Unfortunately, I give 3 Stacks credit for releasing a Herbie Hancock. It was not even on that level. See, there we go. It's nowhere near Herbie Hancock or John Coltrane. It's not even musically it's nowhere close. And that's what people say. Oh, he like no, it's not. That's not. It's not even on that level.
But you know what? Hey, you know what? And it may. Who knows? It might
I
be
don't
too
think he
early
was trying to
even
be. Like, I think this was just
he said it. That was the comment. I'm just responding to the comment.
Yeah, I don't even think he was trying to be. I think this was just some Tibetan flute shit that he decided to put out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, real shit. He wasn't trying to hit you with all the riffs and the all that shit. He just was expressing himself through woodwind and decided to share it with the people who like it.
Rest in peace to Roy Ayers, who just died. I heard him play flute on plenty different tracks and experiment with, and I loved it all, and I listened to it all. He said the song titles were the only lyrics. Mama Jenkins said lots of typos tonight watching the game. Also, we know you multitask, Mama Jenkins. We know you multitask. She said I agree with Kamar. This is Paris. He said I agree with Kamar. Andre don't owe us anything. Nothing he's entitled to his own creative. I didn't. Once again, I don't believe I ever said he owed me anything. I don't like the word owed, because now you indicating that somebody's like there's a pressure. First of all, the man ain't made an album in 17 years, so it wasn't like I think
and think of the last album he made, like real shit.
The last album he made wasn't even hip hop.
Right,
see, like I mean,
the Love Below.
Right, real.
Yeah, I mean, Dre progressively has got like the Love Below. I bought it because it was Outkast, but that wasn't one of my favorite albums, you know.
He said if he does a tour, Naracha says if he does a tour playing the flute, I'm personally going to his show, taking the flute, smacking the hell out of him, and everyone who bought a ticket. Fuck that. Get Outkast back together.
They ain't getting back together. He done
He said,
with
would
it.
you listen to a man rap over a flute or a beat? It depends on how slick he was.
In his interview, he said he wasn't planning on doing no tour. He wanted to drop an album and not do shit. And he said he felt like if he had have done a rap album, he'd have did the music a discredit to not tour, to not promote it. You know what I mean? To be heard. You know, so like his plan wasn't even for that.
He said, "You're right." He warned. Yeah, he warned us. We just talked about it. We know that it said early there was no. James Cowsey wrote an article in the Journal Sentinel about the album not having lyrics on it last week, so we wasn't surprised. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe anybody would be upset as opposed to just saying, "Hey, that's not for me." Right? Like some of the greatest songs that people have loved throughout history, I do not like. Like people 50 Cent in the Club, one of the greatest songs. I'm like, I don't even like that song. Didn't like that album all that much. I mean, some people care, you crazy. Like it's been big, huge hits that I was like, that's garbage. I don't even listen to that.
I've always been the oddball when it comes to music, because I'm not really a Rick Ross fan, Jay-Z fan. Like all the people who people say is like greats and shit, I acknowledge them and respect them as artists. But I really don't listen to none of the people that everybody else be, oh my God, that new Jay, that new Drake, that new Rose.
Right.
I don't listen to none of them. Country rap.
And I understand that music is no longer made for me anyways. As a 48-year-old man, they're not making that shit for me because I'm not spinning the block. If I spin the block, it's because I'm like, God damn, I can't see the address. It ain't because I'm not looking for an op. I don't even sound right saying it. I'm looking for the op.
But right? Yeah, everybody get these responses now. Think about it, because it just depends on the motherfucker, the type of music, and who it is. And then people still gonna debate like this. Like when Drake dropped that last album or the album before, and it was like Afro beats or whatever. Then you seen everybody complain, man, that weak ass album, that album wasn't shit. That wasn't what I was expecting. Other people was like, y'all just don't like it because you can't dance. Y'all ain't no dancing motherfucker.
You ain't cultured enough.
So it's like, no matter what it is, if it's people that don't like it compared to people that do like it, then it's just gonna turn into a battle of, well, y'all don't like it because of this. Well, y'all only like it because of that.
There's always gonna be some divisiveness.
Right. She said, shit, sometimes I don't have word for some of the shit I see day to day. I don't either. I think you have the right to like pick what you want to listen to that will put you in a good place, right? Like, because I can listen to a Cameo, She's Strange, the album mix, which is like 7 minutes long. Just the instrumental part for me, I could just sit there and just chill to that for hours. Some people don't want to hear that shit.
And so, Maggie Brain, Shit, I bumped Maggie Brain a whole 11 minutes.
There we go. There we go. If you listen to Parliament, you done heard 7 minutes of instruments before.
Right.
Probably some flutes, some xylophones, all kinds of shit, organs. What the fuck was that George Clinton was playing? He said,
another thing is he admitted he don't know how to play the flute.
Right. So if you buy it, joke's on you.
You know what I mean? Like, shit, nigga.
Hey, y'all, I can't buy the flute.
I don't know how to play the flute, and I ain't rapping, nigga. I ain't finna say one word.
I done enjoyed it. I done smoked to it. I done meditated to it. I done stretched to it.
All of that.
But you different. You're different though, Rail. You a different kind of dude though. You ain't no regular dude.
I didn't listen to it or nothing, you know what I mean? But I did go to it and go through some songs and hear, you know what I mean, what was going on, because I was curious to what he had going on. You know what I mean? And I could see why people like it.
Said if Yin Yang Twins could do a whisper song, I guess he can do a flute album, but that's gay. If you ask me. Okay.
Is gay to play an instrument?
Guess it's a Tibetan flute.
Sean is an angry man, Mariah says. Why bro trying to make niggas listen to flutes and shit? Wasn't he the one downplaying the American Indians? I don't know. Was he? Did he do something to the Indian? Or is that me? Artist storytelling was the shit. She said, or he said, that was Paris who said the art of storytelling was the shit. He said, so you want Andre 3000 to rap Roses Really Smell Like Woo 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 with a flute.
I mean, I would probably like that too a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, said he said he never was that good to him anyways. A lot of people saying he's been overrated. And fuck that, I want a refund or a free flute with the bullshit mixtape. Paris said people aren't buying albums like that no more. Most music these days is just streamed. Let me catch my chat room up, y'all. Erica Hunt said Tina Turner did the same thing.
No doubt.
And when she also developed the English accent too with the shit. Like she from Tennessee. Next time you seen it, she was like, "Oh well, I live in Germany now." You're like, "God damn, Tina's European." Ike done beat the black out of her. That was horrible. My bad, y'all.
You ever heard stories that Judge Brown?
Say that again.
I said, you ever heard the stories that Judge Joe Brown tell about Tina Turner?
I refresh my memory.
He was saying how she was the trip, not Ike.
Yeah. I've heard. Yeah, I have. Okay, yeah, I have heard that.
Like, yeah, she done cussed out teenage girls that just wanted her autograph, all kind of shit. He said she was wild.
Well, if you watch Ike in his old age, he explained. He said, "See, people think I just beat Tina. I didn't beat. We was fight. See, Tina, well, for firecrackers, Tina go off. I had to tell Tina." You know, and we fight. It wasn't just me beating on her. Sometimes she got the better of me. And I'm like, I believe him. I believe Ike was when she caught him slipping off that sugar booger and the nod. Bow! Fuck, you hit me earlier.
In the movie, she got the better of him. When he took off that boot, she said, "Oh no, not no more."
He said that wasn't the only. That's what he said in this interview that I seen. He said people think because of the movie, but he was like, it was many times like that where I made Tina mad and she was mad about something and she took off on me and left.
I believe it. I've been there.
Nut bush.
I've been there.
In the back of the head with a high heel. Said, remember when Snoop made the remake of Johnny Cash? I like country music, so I'm not really, you know, I like country music. I always have, so I don't, I'm not. I listen to that's what I'm saying. You can be as weird as you want with your own music, man. I listen to the theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard sometimes, and I enjoy it. Right? So
what he's saying, he's just saying, you know what I mean? Sometimes artists do different shit. Themselves. It just go with what we were saying a little while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love Waylon Jennings. Real laughing at me. And the original song ain't
that song be hidden.
Right. The original song is not even that, but you seen on it, you know. You know, so when he talk about his mama, because he's singing to his mother, you have to hear the song. Right. So, but anyway. Right, you don't, Sean. You don't. Said Tina gets a pass because of Ike. Artists evolve. Yeah, but you know, when you sell a flute album, it's like, come on, son. I'm not with the flute album. And I'm, you know, Rail, you said you enjoyed it. So it's good to have different opinions and perspectives on the show.
I'm sure it's a lot of other albums with people playing the flute too.
It's good background music. Like now, if he's going for streams, he brilliant because that's the shit that's about to be played in apothecaries, spas, coffee
Elevators, grocery
yeah, it's
stores.
background music.
Yeah.
It's the music I cut on when I get tired of hearing niggas lie and cry over beats. Like
He
I
probably
honestly
gonna win a
hate
Grammy for that shit.
Hey,
He
you
probably
know
gonna win
what
a
else?
Grammy.
You know what else? Also, that music can be sampled.
Yeah.
And
so
somebody
many
will.
people about to do bars over it. Lupe
You know what
said
I
he
mean?
gonna rap over it. You know he ain't gonna be the last.
Do anybody really
Motherfuckers
want
gonna
to
be
hear Lupe
sampling
though?
that shit
I don't want
just
to
to
hear
say they
Lupe.
I like
used
Lupe.
that.
There you
I don't
go
want to
with
hear
that.
Lupe either.
Damn, Lupe teaching now. He teach
I don't care.
what is
I
the
didn't
principles of
listen to him when he was on
rapper?
his skateboard.
I fuck with Lupe. Lupe.
He
I be
teaching
listening to Sugar
course.
Free and Cocaine. Like I
See
be
that?
listening
Fuck
to
a
West
lot of
Coast
shit,
rappers.
Courtney.
I listen to low vibrational
I was
rap
just
music.
gonna say Cam just like
I mean, you know, my music of choice is Rollo the Pimp.
Okay, there you go. So you get down low sometimes yourself.
Hey
Yeah, that's
man,
because of sovereignty and bloodline. He changes his name. That's why his name is Music. He's talking about Music Soul Child. That's why his name is Music Soul Child with a Q for Anakaki. I'm Anaki. Dr. Malachi Z. York. The song "Love" was dedicated to him and others in the culture and
I couldn't
family.
remember the song "Love" was about Jesus.
But
Something.
what about all the other
the
personalities on
show
the
playing
album
on
he
Sundays.
used? Like he got one about something about the purple something. I forgot what it was, but it's something
Purple
about
Nurple,
he's something purple. I mean, it's
Nipple
weird
Twister.
and all of them is different. Like Music Soul Child is R&B. That dude, I think
He was he was rapping at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah, he all type of different shit, man. He got different personas he be taking on.
Okay.
Just to satisfy his artistic creativity.
Paris LaShawn said, "Rest in peace." Yeah, Roy Ayers was a genius, man. Just like my other man, I forget his name. They were jazz. They started out as Kool and the Gang started out as a jazz band, like and so my guy who you, me, and she who made Juicy Mtume, yeah, come on, man, genius. Different kind of music, different instruments. That's what I'm saying. Like I hate when people are like trying to judge somebody about not listening to a flute album without understanding how deep their musical tastes go. Because for somebody like myself who's gone all the way back to, gospel, and my mother and them listened to the Mighty Clouds of Joy. So I grew up on that. Like before I was born, they was partying. So we had Al Green in the basement and the Mighty Clouds of Joy in the living room.
The Mighty Clouds of Joy.
The Mighty Clouds of Joy. But
yeah.
Okay.
Hey man, the Jackson Southern Airs, like my mom's them, they had albums like Christian with the groups, like for real. Like so
the rough side.
Right. The mountain, right? Reverend James Cleveland. Like my mother
quartets. That's the quartet.
trying to tell you, man. So I that's what I'm saying. My musical taste, blues, like all that stuff, man. So you can't say you're not involved. Some of y'all brothers
but not Tibetan pipe music.
Right.
Well, we didn't bump that, right? Like, so I've got to get up on that. I got to get up on
You
it.
gotta watch Golden Child, man. And see how they get there.
What you say, Juice Lady?
You listen to what older black folks listen to. You make it seem like I'm evolved. You ain't evolved, kid. You listen to what older black folks listen to. That music, that blues music. And
I didn't use the word evolved. I said my musical taste is deep, so you can't judge on whether or not I'm evolved by the fact that I didn't listen to the Flute album by Andre.
So
right.
You can't judge that.
I think that's foul too by people saying like that. But that just go with what I was saying earlier about how black people like to fuck with black people like that. You know what I'm saying? To make them look bad. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying like, "Hey, why don't you try it on mushrooms?" Or you know what I mean?
On weed.
Or try. You know what I'm saying? Try.
People scared. Black folks scared as
Never tried it on weed.
Remember that shit down, man.
Tasha Holmes. Shout out to Tasha Holmes. She said, "I just listened to 3 songs. It's a no for me. Damn near put me to sleep."
See, she was screaming. You didn't know.
Well, that's the thing, right?
That was her body telling her she need to rest. See, that music was telling her what she need.
She didn't know.
Well, you know how people tell you is meditational music, right? So it's meant to slow your brain down a bit so you can relax like that. So maybe it was doing what it was supposed to do, you know, because your brain got to slow down. Your brain got to slow down from I want to say it's between 7 and 0 hertz. You know what I'm saying? Or between 7 and 5. Between 7 and 5, you go into that meditational state. 5 and below, you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like maybe it was doing what it's supposed to do. And like we can't really say anybody else is wrong for their experience, how they heard it, or what it does for them, or what it didn't do for somebody else. Because on another note, we all on different levels in our journey.
Mm-hmm.
Half the niggas in the city don't know none of that shit you just said, and they the ones who
Probably
talking about
don't.
somebody ain't involved. They don't be knowing what the fuck. I was like, listen, black people be tripping. Black people want to be deep. A lot of us want to be somebody we're not. And on social media, people are portraying. That's why people talking about chillings, pork chops, bacon. Catch the ass at Speed Queen with a rack of ribs. Right. A lot of people front because they want to get likes and they want people to think that they live in this fab. I live in this enlightened life and I'm so mystical, mental, voodoo, running from my magic. Motherfucker eating a bag of pork rinds while they typing. Stop it. Fronting, man.
That's all these
I give it up for the people. No, I give it up for the people that's really, that are really in tune with that. And I say, okay, it takes a lot of focus. That's a lifestyle. You got to be fully committed to it. But it be some fake ass people fronting on Facebook. Talking about, I listen to it in the morning when I'm stretching. Your ass ain't stretched in years. Stop lying. When I'm doing my morning yoga, motherfucker, you can't spell yoga. Stop playing with me. I'm saying,
YOGA.
I don't know what you said to Naracha, but he said, Sean, you're a fake disco ball. He said something about you had a disco ball head.
Okay. Hey, see, hold on, time out, pause.
Right over you.
Right. He stopped eating his noodles and everything.
You see taking his coat off. What were you doing? You started a roast session.
Sean, before you start, let me get my chat room because Paris said you getting my comments late. It's 5 people on the panel. It is very hard to, keep up with each comment that pops up. I'm sorry. He said Sean Moore in the bald head guy reminds me of the 2 little bears off the Charmin commercial.
Damn.
He said Sean and the other bald guy.
Check this out. King Nefertari, whatever your name is, boss. I don't know what you're trying to come at me for. I wasn't on the show talking no corny ass shit to Courtney, trying to come up. All this woke conscious shit you got. Look, I'm trying to stay peaceful.
Sean, you're peaceful tonight. Stop. And don't insult the callers. Don't insult the callers.
I'm gonna let you stay woke and conscious, and
Hey, this dude follow a pedophile, man.
Who's that?
The motherfucker Naracha Kador Shawar, this dude right there. This motherfucker follow a pedophile. The dude, his leader, is a pedophile. He in jail right now for fucking with kids and shit.
You can never say nothing about me, boss.
And Charmin commercials and shit.
Yeah, you can never say nothing about me. You don't need to be looking at my head.
Follow a pedophile, nigga, beat it.
Your guy a pedophile and you looking at my head. That's
Whoa.
We're not doing
this shit don't mix, man. You looking at my bald head and y'all pedophiles and shit. Get out of here,
man. That's it. See, I'm gonna be peaceful tonight.
He got the right one tonight, man. He got the right one.
Damn.
Listen, Wednesday I ain't gonna be peaceful. So if you call in with that bullshit.
Well, hold on. Let me get to Paris' comments because he said I'm late. Hold on.
Hey, let's let him expound on a pedophile who we follow.
Yeah, have him call in. We want him to call in.
Hold on. He's been calling. He was mad at me. Like, answer the phone.
Call him. Let him come in.
Hold on. Paris says you didn't like Get Rich or Die Trying, Kev. Well, I was in high school when the club dropped, so it hit different. Yeah, you was in high school. I was in the actual club though. Like I was actually going to clubs. I wasn't. Like it wasn't. I just didn't. It wasn't my flavor. Like I
listened to Get Rich or Die Trying for M and Lloyd Banks. I didn't listen to it for 50.
I found after I listened to it a couple times that I did like Many Men, and I did like What Up Cuz, What Up Blood. Like I did like that, but it just wasn't my flavor. I mean, keep in mind we're coming off at this point when that album comes out. We coming off the 90s. We coming off all of the classic shit. So we're still bumping that. Like we used to go in the tavern and play Baby Drew. Like we'd be in there playing Wide Body Rides and shit. man, we be in there, Goldfinger. We wasn't listening. That just wasn't on our. It wasn't on our radar, man. We was playing Ghetto Hero, man.
I mean, but we were playing that stuff as well. But we was also playing 50 Cent and stuff.
Right. I get it.
But I guess you just thugging too hard still, so you wasn't.
By that time, I was teaching school. I was done thugging. I was teaching middle school.
I mean, what you listen to, like Ja Rule and stuff? Did you listen to Ja Rule?
No, I was looking at these kids like that's garbage y'all listening to with that big ass T-shirt on. Pull your pants up when you come in my classroom. I was already Mr. Barnes, your 4th-hour life skills teacher. What's going on, Sean?
Yeah, I'm really trying, but I really have to question somebody who just woke up 3 years ago, bro. Can you get him on the line, please?
Can you just let me read? Hold on. Let me read my chat, bro. Let me read my chat.
I don't even know the dude. And he got jokes for me and shit.
He said Maggot Brain is dope. A lot of George Clinton Parliament music. If you want a zone, and I don't know about mushrooms, but I know when it comes to some tree, if you want to sit back and just chill, listen to Parliament. I'm trying to tell you, go get a Motor Booty Affair. Go get, all this. It's so much there. And just listen to it and say, whoa, they was tripping. Like, it's
a song, a Motor Booty Affair. Should I look
that? It's an album. Motor Booty Affair. And that's a song on the album.
You might not want to look that one up.
I'm looking at a Motor Booty.
And that's the song. It's a song on the album. I mean, you got underwater funk and like even just to get the concepts of Sir Nose, Deep Void of Funk and the Funk Bird and Top Gun and all this kind of stuff. Like, it was a whole trip. So I don't need to go. Let me go listen to some flute so I can see.
He used to have comics. You had to have the Parliament comics to understand.
I got the album upstairs with the Funk Bird on. My daughter bought it for me for Christmas. Where you open it and it pops up. It's a 3D.
Oh, okay.
It pops up because when she was growing up, I used to listen to Underwater Boogie all the time. Psycho Alpha Disco, and she to this day will, if she hears, she texts me, Dad, I'm listening to Underwater Boogie. So she loves Parliament. So that's what I used to listen to. So that's what I'm saying. I like music. And
what is Underwater Boogie on?
What is the name of the What's the name of that album?
Courtney too young for that shit, man. Courtney too young for that shit.
Is it the Clones? Is it the?
No, it ain't the Clones. It ain't the Clones of Dr. Funkenstein.
Is it the Trumbulation? Is it Medicaid Fraud Dog?
No. Just all you gotta do is Google Underwater Boogie and it'll tell you what album it's on.
Well, I'm on Spotify and I was just trying to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Said Paris LaShawn, real musician. You're right, and it's something to hear a real musician play. That's why I love live music. I'm just just with the album, just kind of like.
Erica, tell Erica, don't pray for him now. Bring his ass on the show.
She said, "Lord help him." He said he needs a woman like Tina.
Hold on. He need a woman, period. He need a woman, period, looking at me and Sean head. He need a woman, period.
Right. You need some therapy, youngin.
Mama Jenkins said, rest in peace, Bishop Daniels. The bishops was riding real slick in those Rolls Royces. I think there was about 20 in the funeral procession. I bet you they was. Rest in peace. I felt like how we spoke and gave him his respect last week and acknowledged his passing. And I thought it was dope. I listened back to the show. It's like, we handled that real well and real classy and gave him his credit. Yeah. And the community gonna miss his. The community's gonna miss him though. I think, and so I hope some of his fellow parishioners, like his fellow clergymen, take up his thing towards like making stuff happen for the community, starting businesses and getting schools and stuff. I hope they don't just get caught up in the circle of fat catting. Like Mama Jenkins talking about all these Rolls Royces and stuff like that. And like who's really paid in Milwaukee, right? Like who's the tallest midget? Most of us are poor, right? So, and I hope it doesn't come down to that, right? I hope
Courtney, bro.
Let me see. He said that part really jive. I'm trying to catch my chat room up before I do anything else. That Food and Liquor 2 was the truth.
It was on Motor Booty Affair, Mariah. I just found it. It was on there.
Okay, so the Motor Booty Affair.
That's what I be wanting to see, these comments about me. Go ahead.
No. Courtney, you're so gorgeous. I wonder, what did you eat today? Did anyone fix you anything? Wait, why is he caking like this? Okay,
Courtney is grown.
Now you acting thirsty.
Courtney is grown. Courtney,
we got
grown.
to troll.
Look, somebody want to feed me now. Don't y'all
We got
be.
to troll.
Courtney is
So
grown.
you just eat from anybody's house. You just Courtney, you just eat from anybody's house. You don't care. You don't know if they got cats or what. You just, ooh, this good. You don't know what's in it.
Right.
She said that's the type of music I play at the office when I must focus. Okay, the flute, the fluty flute,
Yeah.
flute, the fruity flute. Said I've not actually. Oh well, hold on. She answering him. I didn't know they was speed dating in the chat room.
Oh my god.
Newer pain is what Malachi Z York follows are called. New is that newer pain? Is that how you say it?
Nuwapians.
Nuwapians?
Nuwapian and Malachi York is the pedophile.
Is Malachi? Oh, I thought you was talking about Brother Polite. So Malachi, he's one too.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Brother Polite.
The dude who Polite learned from also.
Oh, I didn't know Malachi York was one too. Okay.
Yeah, they got a whole organization. They got a whole organization.
Look at us learning stuff today, Kev. We learning.
We are.
Yeah, all because he said me and Sean talk about me and Sean Boy Head. Now we get to give lessons on what this nigga follow and shit.
I'm not even going like Courtney.
Like
you
kids.
can follow.
Like
That's your conversation to have with him.
They're
I'm
too
not
old for you, Courtney. You're too old for them. You wear grown women drawers. They like little girl undies.
They like.
We done went to talking about people draws and everything. Welcome to Outlaw Radio. Not everybody on the show is low vibration. I wanted to be the only low vibrational person on here tonight.
No, we ain't being low vibrational. We teaching now.
He said,
I said I was on peace.
Miso Ghetto May, how you doing, Ghetto? He said,
said nothing to do,
James
man.
Brown created the evolution bridge to music. James Brown created a lot of shit. Rap. James Brown is the godfather for real for a reason. That's another thing. My father was a tremendous James Brown fan, so I had to listen to this stuff because when that trip to Mississippi is 16 hours, right? And my dad had the 8 tracks, and you had to listen to all this shit, like all the way down there. I'm talking about from. You want me to give you want me to mute you up because you kind of.
No, dude is making me about to throw up because now that I know that they like kids.
Off the screen.
Okay. I didn't even. My bad. I ain't shit. Paris said I listened to the whole album. It was good. Okay, he's still talking about Andre. Let me see. Kamar, he said Kamar is right. This is Paris. He said we are all on different levels of our life. Once again, but why we can't respect that though? Why? Because somebody may not. If you're fortunate enough to have a perspective and know something or be on a certain level of understanding, why do you need to shit on somebody else who you believe is not there instead of bringing them along with you, saying, "Hey,
because you really ain't there."
A lot of folks' beliefs is just a security blanket, whether they in church or in their spiritual walk. Some people take on beliefs just to feel like they got something that another motherfucker don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I have something you don't have, where it ain't meant for everybody. Everybody may not get it in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what life people is on. They just may not get it in this lifetime. It ain't for everybody to get it. They might still be young in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
See, but the only reason I say that is because when I don't agree with somebody about something, I'm not like mad at them. I'm not, telling them I'm better than you, and I'm. It's like, okay, well, this is what I like. And so I can't understand why it ain't the same, why it ain't reciprocal. And Kamar just said it. Everybody's on different levels, and I guess I'm at that point because what I do is I help people. What I do as a professional is I help people. So if I was the type of person that was going to be judgmental about a person, or if I was going to be full of criticism, or if I was going to be the type of person that's always trying to feel like I'm superior, I wouldn't be able to do my job because I got to listen at these people with open ears and be able to say, I need to hear what this person actually needs so I can effectively do my job. So I don't really, there's no judgment. Like, even if I call you a simp, that's just my opinion, right? Like, and we're going to talk about simp in a minute, but I got some stuff I want to do first. Hold on. Just let me finish my chat room because I'm behind, and then I'm going to get this brother on the line because he's been calling. Tasha Holmes said, okay, I'm going to put it on tonight after the news. Okay, she's going to re-examine it. Erica Hunt said, I turn on 3000 album for my kids' bedtime because they listen to meditation music at night.
Hey.
And the 3000 that I listened to was the one who said, y'all telling me that I need to get out and vote. Why? Ain't nobody running but crackers, so why I got to register? I'm thinking of better shit to do with my time. That's the Andre that the flute, I'm like, nah, rap like that again. Tell the truth about it. But
he said what he had to say. He said,
right.
had something to say. He said what he had to say, and now he ain't got shit else to say.
Right. He said he ain't got nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna play this recorder. Mike Williams said, what up, family? How you doing, Mike? Big bro, how you doing? He said, I know he ain't eating no noodles. No, he wasn't eating noodles.
No, I ain't eating no noodles. I'm about to pull the lid back on this pedophile, though.
Uh-oh.
She said, Erica Hunt said, get on his ass. Mike said, calm down, angry man.
I tried to be peaceful
Harris
today, Mike.
said, facts, Kamar, he is a convicted pedophile. He said, man, they ain't got evidence for that, but that's not why he's locked up. Brother, I'm going to let you get on here. And man, chat room way behind.
Oh,
so locked up.
So he is a suspect then.
Hey, shout out to my other big homie, Joey Phillips. He said, get him, family, outlaw for life. he said, shout out to Joey Phillips, man. That's my big bro. I'm gonna get you some Windex for being on glass. He said Kev was playing Public Enemy. Kev did listen to Public Enemy when I was coming up. I came up on the class of 88 hip hop, man. That's the greatest besides 94. Mike said he said it was on Psycho, the album with the long Psycho name. Are you talking about Underwater Boogie? It's Psycho Alpha Disco Beta Bio Aqua Doodoo Aqua Boo Boo. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. She said Motor Booty Affair. I thought it was on Motor Booty Affair. That's what I thought it was, because I know my album, that song, Motor Booty Affair, is ridiculous. So I used to, when my daughter bought me the album for Christmas and we played it on the record player, and I was like, damn. She was like, damn, can I have my, you bought me the record player, can I have my shit back? Like, nah, let me get this. You're right, they are billionaires. Said I almost said something and the midget thing. I think he's still going at Mike. I mean going at Sean. Said, yeah, Polite studied under Malachi Z. Said, oh Lord. He said Dr. Malachi Z. York and Brother Polite did not get locked up for sexually touching, raping, or molesting. Said I'm gonna call in.
I'm not reading that.
I didn't put it up. My brother, the line is open. The line is open for you to call in. You call in. They've accused you of following a pedophile.
Hey, yo, but is it ironic both of them are suspects of that type of shit?
Ooh.
Polite pled guilty.
Hey, where there's smoke, there's fire.
He pled guilty for something else, though, regarding the youth, though, right? It was like corruption of a youth
alcohol
or something.
to a minor.
They found the lighter charge.
He pled guilty for something else, though, regarding the youth.
Okay. He was trying to roofie him.
It was a little young girl. I thought it was a little girl when
the girl who they was charging him for, he actually was around. He used to call his daughter.
Right.
It was his stepdaughter.
Right.
Yeah, he used to call his daughter. And then when she got old enough, now it's his wife.
Okay. Damn. Courtney. My brother, the line is open for you. The line is open for anybody who wants to call. The line is open for anybody who wants to call.
Courtney, are you
the number is 262. The number is 262-202-5131.
I don't even know this person. Why are y'all trying to make it seem like I know this person? I'm about to eat his food.
I was just joking. He's in Maryland.
Like, you really finna eat?
Well, that's Sean asking you that, not me. He's in Maryland, so I don't.
I'm just wondering. You know, look. Maybe
so I'm waiting on him to call.
Dude. I don't know.
I'm waiting on him to call. My brother, you're free to call.
I'm fine.
She said, Eric, everybody want to see. Erica Hunt said, Sean Moore and Kamar Carter handle that ish. Lines open, my brother.
Hey, listen, man. I just think it's fucked up. Even if they both didn't get convicted of it, they both hot as a motherfucker for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's fucked up that he gonna come on this podcast and look at two men heads and you know, bro, you got Courtney right there. She was responding. What you gonna? Yeah, we not doing that shit.
Courtney, like, why you keep bringing? She said,
I don't like boys. I was a lesbian yesterday. I like women. we know your people like little boys and girls, and they like to wait till they grow up, then they want to marry them. That shit is sick.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
He's a pervert.
No, he was calling all night, but we were just, I don't like to
No,
break
we
up.
talking about the comment he made about me and Sideball Head.
you know,
Like he
No,
was
I
at
know.
the crib, like he was at the crib fantasizing and shit.
Right, like you want to rub my head or something, man.
While he talked to Courtney in the chat room,
Right,
he looking
you
at
want
me
to rub my
and
head while you
Sideball
talk to
Head.
Courtney in the chat room.
This nigga all
Man,
over the
what
place,
shit is that?
man. Them Nawapians, hey, I'm gonna tell you, boy, them Nawapians, boy, they fucked up all around the board.
I see. I don't never want to meet a Nawapian.
Oh my God, this is
I wish
going.
I had never heard the word Nawapian.
See, now I'm really gonna have to listen to
And I
Andre's
don't, hey,
album.
Kev, and you know I don't be getting on people like this until they fuck with me.
Right. Now I'm
know what
gonna
I
have
mean?
to. Now I'm really gonna have to. I'm gonna have to really go and listen to 3000's album after
You
this.
that tonight, Kev. You gotta
Right,
click
and just be chilling like young ray,
all of that. The whole Rengekyo, all of that.
right, that type of thing.
Didn't I say I was trying to be peaceful?
You said that,
Didn't I
but we
say I
knew it
was
was
trying
some
to-
bullshit when you said it. Look, until he calls, let me straighten this out. Let me straighten this out, because until he calls, if he calls,
bothering nobody.
because he was calling,
He come on here banging on Outlaws and shit.
He was calling all show, and I just wasn't answering because we had a conversation going, and I don't really like when it's flowing. I don't like to break it up. So check this out. I want to clear this up. I want to clear this up because I put the definition, the going definition for the word simp up today, right? Like, and here's the thing about the word. Let me just explain this. First of all, I didn't know that there was an actual kind of Webster definition, because this is a word we utilized in my neighborhood when I was growing up. I really didn't know that there was an official definition. But in that definition, I thought it was very clear. And it spoke to, as a matter of fact, let me read it, because I want to get some clarification on something, because I think people misunderstood what I was saying. And first of all, let me say I don't have nothing but respect for women in general, and I have nothing but respect for Black women, and I do not endorse mistreating women or dogging women or abusing women or exploiting them or being misogynistic against them. I'm also father. I'm also the father of I have a daughter. So this is what, and this definition was close to how I learned this word, simp. Simp is a street slang term describing someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention toward another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of affection or a sexual relationship. So check this out. When I said that, what I was saying was, if you allow somebody to continuously mistreat you and you do not stand up for yourself, if you do not advocate for yourself, if you allow them to mistreat you, you are a simp. I never said that a person who had been victimized, it instantaneously made them a simp. What I said was, sometimes when you do sucker shit and you get taken, so when somebody takes you, runs a scheme, scam, flip-flop on you, say, damn, it got me on that one. I was a sucker on that. That's what I was saying. Hold on. So the misconception was that I was saying if he treats a woman nicely, he's a simp. Not what I meant. The misconception was, I'm not talking about you. It wasn't just you.
I know, but that was the angle I was coming, but that ain't what I was saying.
So I see people saying, well, Kev, when you say that, it makes it sound, because shout out to Juan Mac Jones, because he said, like, but you got to understand, for some people, it's an insult, and people feel insulted when you say that to them. So I said, okay, connotation of the word, context and everything, I get it, but I still believe if you allow someone to see, if you're the type of man that lets your woman lead you around, if you're the type of brother who, if you the type of, hold on. If you're the type of brother who she makes all your decisions, if she can make you get away from people who you love and have had for a very long time in your life that have supported you, and all of a sudden, I don't want you around them, so she picks out who you hangs around. When I see stuff like that, I say that's simp shit. You might not agree with me, but it's not about me saying, oh, just because you're nice to your wife or your woman, that, because then, I mean, I'm a simp. There's no way I could be mad if I treated my wife like shit. I'm pretty sure she'd leave. Like, nigga,
question.
What's your question?
So, okay. So if she leaves you
Yeah,
around,
the
whatever.
nigga's a simp.
I ain't done with my question yet.
Oh.
So if she leaves you around and make you leave your friends and shit alone, she's you a simp. So, but what about the men that do that to women? So does that make the woman the simp because the dude be making her leave her friends, or do that make the man the simp because he acting like that?
No, I think it makes her. I think she's being manipulated, but I also think a woman should do what her man tell her to do.
Okay.
And I think he should. I'm just being honest, and I think if he says as the man now, but he got to be the man though. He can't be no punk ass dude. He can't be no mom. If he says, look, if he say, look, you don't need to be hanging around them girls who be on this, that, and the third, or woo, 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 and you say, fuck you, I ain't paying no attention. Then you go out, which often happens with men and women, where she doesn't listen. She goes out and runs into something and then come home and say, I should have listened to you because you just like, that's what I was trying to tell you, baby.
But what about when it don't be them situations? It's just a guy that's insecure and just like, man, delete everybody.
So then that's then he has an issue. And if she allows him to continuously manipulate her or mistreat her, then she is a simp. She's a simp too.
So he's not a simp at all.
No. Hey, in this sense, Kev, in this sense that we talking, you're right. But you know, we were speaking of certain people. We were speaking of people like Papoose, Will Smith.
Who I called a cornball.
No, we was talking about the year of the simp. And we mentioned we said the year of the simp.
I said the year of the sucker.
No, we said the year of the simp. It was the simp, Kevin.
Okay.
It was the simp. And I was saying, like, no, how was being a stand-up dude, you know what I mean? How does
she ain't on nobody's side.
Because see, and what happened was in those situations, like Will Smith, they been separated. So you know what I mean? They've been together. Jada Smith took off and went on some foul shit. So I said she was the foul one in that situation. And then with Papoose, when it came out that old girl was cheating on Papoose, they split up. You know what I mean? So he didn't stick around in that situation. So I was saying, no, we can't say they simps. Because Papoose was a stand-up dude as far as he knew. When he found out she was foul, he was gone. So
we don't know what he knew, though.
In those type of situations,
we don't know what he knew, though,
Kamar. Who fuck up a good situation.
We don't know what he knew. We don't know what signs he ignored. We don't know, Kamar. We don't know what he actually knew.
Then we can't just call him a simp then.
I did. I jumped out the window. It's all
if we don't know, we can't just call him a simp.
I jumped out the window. It's all good. Right.
Let me ask Kamar something. So you know, I always thought that simp was a sucker impersonating, macking, and pimping, right? Simp. Like the nigga.
That's the hood. That's the hood definition.
Right, that might be the penitentiary version. I don't know.
Shut your ass up. Like the nigga that was just trying to mac on Courtney with that corny ass shit. He's a simp.
Right. Perfect example.
Simp, mall, whatever you want to call it. They're in the same lines, right?
Yeah. So what's the answer to that?
Oh, hold on. Look, I didn't know you was back. Just let it. Oh, no, I got you. I thought you had left.
Answer. So what does he fall under, Kevin?
Who's that?
They said the guy that was thirsty in the chat for me. They said he falls under being a simp.
He's a simp.
Would you agree?
You know what? Once again, I don't know him personally. Hold on, Sean. Sean,
let me help.
Hold on. She said Kevin. That means she want me to answer. Sean. Damn. He just Tourette's is killing him. Son of a bitch. He don't know what's going on. Listen, here's the answer, Courtney. So that what he was doing was he was trying to spit at you. And that, I don't know him personally enough to say whether or not he's a simp. But I can tell you this. If he was to engage in any kind of relationship with you in which you were just dog walking him, right? Like, and we know what that's like. And women, it's funny to me how women try to act like they don't know about the power that they have to really lead a man around by the tip of his nose. Most men who are dogs, who got the coldest game in the world, got it from a woman.
Yeah.
A woman teaches you what the game really is. Most of the shit you hear me saying comes from my mother. It doesn't come from my father. It comes from my mother telling me as a grown woman, This is what a woman will do to you. She used to say their motto was, you find a fool, pick him up, bump his head, and put him back down on the concrete and keep moving. Yeah. So
Courtney,
she let me know early in life, a woman can really manipulate and make a fool out of you. And you got to be very careful as a man not to. That's the real parable behind Samson. And Carl, baby, you look better with your hair cut off. Whole temple fell on the nigga, right? Like, I'm just saying. So my thing is, and it's vice versa, because I have a daughter and I tell her, don't you allow no man to mistreat you. Stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself. I don't want to say this. I did say he was stupid for waiting on her for 7 years, because most women ain't waiting on you for 7 years. And if you find one that did, you're lucky. I know a lot of brothers who went in and did a bit. When they came back, they had an extra kid. Was it his? No, it wasn't. But he needed somewhere to stay when he got out of prison. So it was just family business as usual. My wife told me she wouldn't wait on me if I did a bit. So I say the same thing. I could see why you wouldn't. I'd move on if you went to jail.
Yeah.
So that's my perspective. So I think he was stupid. Go ahead, Sean.
So Courtney,
Yeah.
to answer to help you out a little bit, right? If you were to allow him to feed you and you started messing with that Mark, you would be a simpet.
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
What?
If you mess with that, yeah. If you mess with a simp, use a simpet.
So Remy Ma's a sit back, Kev?
No, I think Remy Ma is the type of woman who is going to, if she gets a weak dude who she can tell what to do, that she can dictate to, she's gonna ride that pony until it get tired. And there's a lot of people who are the same way. She has a dominant personality. For what we see, she has a big personality because she's a celebrity and she's hip hop famous. So her, and I'm just listening at her talk and watching her and how she's moving now. Right? Like, so that's why I say it seems like to me. And once again, I don't know, because I don't live with them. So I don't know what they've been from where I'm sitting at, which is very far away. I'm saying, to me, he looks like a simp. He looks like she pretty much wears the pants. And he's the type of dude that got to ask her, can he go somewhere? And it might not be like that. It might not be like that. But I just say, to me, that's how it looks, Courtney. That's all I'm saying.
Look like that, Kev.
To me. Tiarsha said you calling in, he had, man, y'all, he dipped. I don't know if y'all got with the pedal. He was calling in the whole show, but I didn't answer
until we start talking about his leader.
And then he bounced.
Everybody know who the hell
he's a simp.
He might went to get some more Tributarians. What y'all call them? Idiamias? Luwapians. Yeah, he probably went to go get some more Uwaps. T.R. Arthur said, Sharon, you giving she said it's giving you the 2-4 meaning of simp. T.R. said you giving the 2-4 Capitol Drive shit, right? I can hear a nigga pulling up on your Capitol saying that. He sucking impersonating,
but that's you know, growing up, that's what it was. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers say you ain't pimping, you simping, nigga.
Right. You ain't no pimp. You's a car thief.
No real pimp. You's a simp.
She said if he's defending an abuser, he is a simp. You know what?
Simp ass nigga.
She said, "I got men. I got men come on his knees for me. I know a simp when I see one. See,
whoa,
Erica saying it. My mama said, when you see it, when you find a fool, bump him upside his head. Whoa. And she said that's how a lot of women. And the way she explained it to me was, especially women in survival mode. A woman who's out here trying to make it, if she catch a live one, it's popping. And so you got to make sure that you're not, and you're what they call it, your chivalry only extends to a certain point.
Till they run into a nigga
past this point.
Hey, till they run into a nigga who they thought was like that, then they get the best of them.
It happens.
Now, he out of order. He foul. This nigga foul. He out of order. He a dog. He ain't shit. But he just finessed the finesser. That's all he did.
Yeah. Like my baby Sexy Red said, she looking for a new daddy. Her son need a new pappy.
My bag. If everybody just quit playing the motherfucking games and shit, you know what I mean? It ain't got to be all that.
It shouldn't. And you know, life shouldn't be so rough, but for a lot of people it is. And we know better than anybody. We victimize each other heavily, right? Like if you can't love the one you want, you love the one who you with. You're supposed to, right? And so we end up being counterproductive a lot of times because we can't get over our own kind of shit. Like a lot of us have hangups and shit that we just can't get past. And you get with somebody who may or may not be willing to deal with it, and you'll fuck them off for somebody who ain't gonna deal with it. And that's gonna get in your ass. Right. So you be like, I should have stayed with the simp. Now I'm getting hit upside my goddamn head. Like Kamar said, I done got finesse. I thought this nigga was sweet. Like I watched Tubi movies like that where the drug dealer introduces himself and he nice at first and his gifts and shit. Just come in from the club and he slapped the shit out of her. She's like, oh my God. And be like, yeah, bitch, you mine. I was like, ooh, them be the good Tubi movies, right? I'm like, ooh. You see, I told you. Like it's like y'all gotta watch Tubi movies, man. I love Tubi.
Tubi be out. I was watching one last night. It be real deal, man.
I'm trying to tell you, I be on it. I be knowing the characters' names and shit. Like, oh, not G-Mo. Like, what you say?
Yeah. So did the Mark get off the page or something with his pussy ass?
Well, I would. You getting more aggressive? I could see.
I'm done with the nice shit.
Okay. Well, he's gone.
He started this shit. I'm trying to be peaceful.
All the man said was about your head was shiny. Why you so upset about that?
No, man, he ain't got no business looking at my motherfucking head with his pussy ass.
Wow. We don't use those kinds of words.
Man, they like kids,
show, man. It's a family show.
Baby Drew had a song.
Outlaw Radio.
Baby Drew's movie.
Radio.
Baby Drew's movie is on Amazon right now, and I haven't promoted the movie because y'all want to know the truth. Y'all want to know the truth. Y'all want to know the real.
Right?
This
is why I didn't promote the movie. This is why I didn't promote the movie. Because over the years, we have shown Baby Drew a lot of love. He's been on my show at least 4 times. When he came out with the Blues album, immediately we jumped on it. It was dope. And then when I seen that the movie was coming out, I was one of the first ones. Yo, man, come on back. Let's promote this movie, man. People need to see it. Like, yeah, let's do it. Then he flatlined me. He ghosted me. No contact. No, hey, bro, just wanted to. Not that he owes me anything. Let's get that out the way.
Because he's busy. Just know that. He's busy. He ain't about Outlaws just on his free time. So
I see him. I see him on other places. I see him in other platforms. And I don't know if they had, maybe he has long-term relationships with them, but as far as podcasting goes, I've been doing this 9 years. So he was on here at least 7 years ago, 8 years ago, before even Kamar was on the show.
Damn, that's a long time ago, Kev.
Well, he came to my house. He sat in this studio in my house.
That's still a long time ago, 7 years.
Right, but this thing with the Blues album wasn't that long ago, and when the movie was announced, that wasn't that long ago. Courtney, is what I'm saying to you. Right, and so all I'm saying is one thing I'm done with is reaching out to people that don't show our show any love. I'm done promoting things for people who don't show our show any love. There's some individuals who I've reached out on Instagram to. I ain't gonna even say their names. They got stuff going here, movies and whatnot. I'm always Johnny off the top. So I'm supporting anything 414. Yo, come on, let's talk. Let's get on. They'll say, yeah. And then they'll get with somebody who's saying, oh, I got a podcast, come on mine. They shit ain't consistent and it ain't even as good as ours. And then they don't come on here. So I'm not supporting nobody who don't support me and show love back. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. This is the way I am. I'm low vibrational. You can call me what you want.
You are, because I think sometimes when it comes to podcasts, it ain't like a TV station or a radio station. You're not always just thinking, okay, you're thinking all this shit you got to do, all these people you need to talk to, and you're not always thinking about the podcast. I know when I blow up.
If I reach out to you, I just told you. When the movie, no, Courtney, don't make me. Hold on. Don't make me. Listen. Don't make me go in my messages because I can give you the time and date. Even after the first time, because he said let's do it. Okay, I'm with that. There's a tremendous follow up. I'm not just running my mouth.
I thought because you know how you be, Kev. I thought maybe you said something one time and the nigga ain't back.
No, like, and that's not how I am. That's how have I gotten celebrity guests on here in the past by continuously and consistently saying, "Hey, bro, Just want to put it in your ear. That's how we've gotten the people that we've had on here, whether it be myself or Kamar, steadily following up saying, we still want you on. We still want you on. But once that person shows that they're not, then I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I ain't mad at him. Listen, I still love his music, but I'm not gonna be reaching out to him saying, hey, come on, let me promote your movie. This is Milwaukee. This ain't Hollywood. It ain't that many goddamn podcasts reaching out. Right? I mean, because your last album you really made, when we talking about, Country Boy Click, that's 30 years ago almost. So, and I'm not dissing. I'm just saying it ain't like you got, because I reached out to Sibo. I understand. Sibo is on the West Coast. It's a million platforms out there that's YouTube money getting right now. Sibo said, give me $1,000. I said, hell no, I ain't giving you no $1,000. Right? No, I'm not. And never look at Sibo, don't get no spins, not listening to none of his music, ain't streaming none of that shit. Ain't nothing. Nothing. He talked to me and said, man, I need $1,000, bro. You won't get that from me. So I'm just explaining why I haven't talked about Hole in the Wall, Baby Drew's movie that's streaming on Amazon. Because
you keep talking about it though, so like you low key.
First time, it's the first time it's been brought up, Courtney, and it's been out 3 months. This the first time it's been brought up. So
okay.
Right. So
it ain't up today, really. Like we did say it like 4 times.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, it's on. He did a whole premiere. I'm not knocking his movie. I'm not saying I want it to fail. That's what it doesn't bother me now that we're saying it. I was just telling y'all why we haven't been talking about it before. There's other movies that, like I said, it would have been the first topic when Claude got shot. Remember that documentary, Emmy-winning documentary that came out? Mm-hmm. I reached out to them. I forget the sister's name because she was on here with Brother Ajamu. We reached out to her. We got Claude Motley on here. It was all love. We promoted it off top every week. They got an Emmy. It's all good. But if he hadn't responded and been like, I ain't going on that little shit, I would have never reached out to him again. It's not. Okay, let me check my chat room. Erica says, nope, I'm walking away if I can't get my way. Okay, well, you got that option. That's what they say. Don't leave mad, just leave. Mike said, now why would you still be on there with your angry ass waiting on him? I'm talking about Sean.
Let me answer that.
Okay.
Let me answer that. Because I came on here and I turned over a new leaf today, Mike. I'm no longer a lesbian and I was trying to be peaceful. Then you get a pedophile coming on here looking at my head, me and Kamar head.
Follower of a pedophile.
Talking about our heads, bro. Excuse me?
A follower of a pedophile, allegedly.
A pedophile, a follower, a mog, a peon, pussy boy, whatever you want to call him, right? And yeah, I'm at the point, you say some shit I don't like. I try to look over, but you in Maryland saying some pussy ass shit out your pussy ass mouth. So
He's not on here anymore. He can't hear you. He can't hear you.
Okay,
he's gone, Sean. She said, Tiasha said, Kim, stop acting like a mark. Just kidding.
Ooh.
It's Mark.
Dion said, come on, bro. Listen, once again, there's not a point where I've said that I am this perfect, I'm evolved and I'm mystifying and I glow at night and I levitate. I'm a regular ass dude, right? And I've been doing this long enough to know the difference between a sucker and a simp. I know the difference. I know the difference between the two. And I'm speaking about the show and doing these podcasts. I don't do anything half-heartedly. When I reach out to somebody, I know that there has to be a follow-up. I know that there has to be, you don't always get them on the first. When we had Willie D on here, you know how long it took us going at Willie D on Instagram till he finally said, all right, man, let me check y'all out. And he came on. I know what I'm doing, and I'm super professional with it. So when I speak on something, it ain't just out of left field. I'm just keeping it 100. And I'm not the type of person that's going to be, I'm not a dick rider. I'm not a clout chaser. They call it clout chasing now. We used to call it dick riders. Like them niggas some dick riders. Now they say clout chasing. I'm not that, man. I will I will sit in this basement and talk to myself for 2 hours before I kiss somebody ass to come on here and talk to me. And that's just the reality of it. So I don't, and much respect to him. Like he don't even need us. He got the whole city love dude. He's a legend up here. Any platform he chooses to go on, they would welcome him to it. But I'm just saying, as far as me, I'm just like, all right, well, it's, when nobody else was thinking about,
we ain't kissing no asses.
well, that too. You know that, Sean. I didn't think I had to say that, but I jumped on the blues album when nobody else was on it. Kamar, we had him and the lady who was on the song with him. I can't remember her name. We had them both. And so we had Godzilla on here who produced the track. Remember?
Yeah.
So all I ever showed this city was love. Anybody doing anything positive or progressive in this city that wants to come and speak and be on the platform is welcome. But ain't nobody kissing no ass. That's not gonna happen. Not for me. Not me. So, I mean, much love. Do what you do. Tupac said, "Get your money, motherfucker. We'll kick it." Right. So, I mean, but that's that on that. I didn't mean to make nobody mad. It's not a diss. If you say you got podcast beef, I really don't. I don't have no beef with him. It's just like, all right. I mean, obviously he felt like, well, that's not a platform that I want to go on. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. If you think, well, that's not big enough or that's not going to put me in front of the right people. We keep saying about Andre, you don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me nothing. Kevin Barnes and Mike. She said, Kevin and Mike Williams. Mama says hello. How you doing, Auntie? How you doing? How you doing? Much love. Yes. My family. I don't see my family enough, y'all. Shout out to Auntie. Mike Williams said, just angry as hell. That's why I'm all messed up because of Capitol Drive. See, Mike, like,
bro, you need to go on with the bullshit, Mike.
Nah, he's right though. What are you talking about?
Mike do shit. Anybody made Mike do shit with his little bad ass. Mike wanted to be bad. Ain't anybody trying to hear that shit. Todd Mike blame me for his mishaps.
He said Capital. He didn't say Sean. He said Capital. Is your name Capital?
Okay, my bad.
Your name was Sean.
My bad. My bad.
No, I mean, most of the people who know, if you know, right? We talk a certain way. We act a certain way in our neighborhood. So, I don't think I'm saying, I try to be honest without, really hurting people. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to tell you not to support.
I am. Fuck that.
I'm not. I would never do that, man. Everybody deserve to eat, man. For real. I'm not.
If they're a pedophile, fuck them.
Well, yeah, in that regard, but I'm talking about just because you don't support Outlaw Radio, I'm not wishing death upon your youngest child.
Oh,
just saying, like, damn, Kev want to fight because I won't come on his show. No, that's not even. It's just like I said, I reciprocate. I'm the type. I'm a mirror. I reflect however you treat me, I treat you the same way. However you approach me.
Opportunity, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Some people just might say, "Well, Kev, you ain't shit," and I don't have a problem with that. Mike says I agree with you on that one, big bro. But yeah, so listen, we got the simp thing straightened out. I'm glad we was able to air that out. No, because y'all don't realize people call me who listen to the show, right? Like I was talking about West Side. Zeladon comes, Zeladon gonna run. If I don't see this brother for 3 weeks, he's gonna run every show we've done down to me while we sitting here. So that one show where the motherfucker was saying, so he got getting at me like, man, it was sounding like you was saying anytime a man treats his woman, with respect, or he stand with her through some difficult times, you was saying he was a simp. He was like, I know that's not what you mean, but that's what it sounded like you was saying. So I had to slow it down. When people who you love say, Kev, go back and check it out. Ewok hit me too. Like, yo, Kev, you was standing on that hill a little too firm. You just wasn't listening to nobody. And that happens. It happens. It happens. That ain't the first time I ain't listened to nobody. Fuck you think I got here? I don't be not listening to people all the time. Do that make sense? Do that make sense? But
a lot.
Man. Listen, before we go, what time is it? Okay, so it's 9:45. And Rail, you put something up about this, and that's why I had to make sure that we talked about it, because Sean Puffy Combs with Cassie the accusations of rape and battery and making him watching while she has sex with male prostitutes and all of this shit. This is $100 million settlement, quick. Slim Thug,
Fast too. Whew.
right? Slim Thug came out and said, "I don't think she should have had the right to speak up. If you don't say it when it first happened." Real, you put this quote in the Word Mob group. Tell me about it.
Oh, I just shared it just so y'all can see what he said. But I mean, he's saying some shit that a lot of people feel. I mean, even myself, I wondered what was the actual motive, because I mean, they ain't been together for what, since 2018. So it's like she waited on him to start pissing on other women, and now she come out talking about I want my money. It just, I don't know. It seems like right now the flavor of the day is shakedowns. You know, it's like I'm gonna sue you for something so that I can get money, but in the middle of it, I'm really exposing you so that you're gonna give me this money to make it go away type shit. Like with that, it sounds like she just experienced things as a kept woman, and as long as she was a kept woman, she was all right with it. And then somehow 6 years down the line, now I mean she ain't trying to get a criminal case going. She just wants some money. And as soon as he dropped the money, she said, "Oh, okay, well, we're gonna handle it amicably in the point where I feel like I have some power." And it's like, okay, so was this really just like, is you broke? Like, you know what I'm saying? What made this shit come up 6 years later after he pissing on Young Miami? Everybody knew Diddy was the devil. I mean, like this shit, and she was
Right.
okay with that devil as long as he was feeding her Scooby snacks and shit.
She said, Mike said he did all that shit and he's suspect. You damn sure suspect if you gonna hire male prostitutes. Like y'all go read the accusations is just like ill.
Yeah, they
Like if
wild
you
as
read,
fuck.
like, dude, for real?
It's
Like,
Diddy.
yeah, but come on, son. Like, come on, for real. Mike says his
Diddy
gag
been
contract.
rich and powerful for a while. He started doing. I don't know what tax bracket you got to be in to be that kind of freak, but I just want to stay at least $1,000 away from it. But I mean, he did it.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been hearing this shit. Once again, year to sucker. I'm changing it. Not year to simp. Year to sucker. 2023. Once again, it's an L for black men to hold. Like, here's this, this brother, and he got, like you said, he peeing on Young Miami. She said that she just made that up on her show because her mama got mad at her and said, you gonna go in there talking about
So now she admitting that she lied for ratings. Then, like,
yeah,
I
she said I was
I'd
drinking.
rather her get pissed on than to lie for ratings.
Hey, Diddy probably paid her right quick.
Probably. I mean,
she says she taking a break from their relationship after all this has come out. She's saying.
I mean, like,
I know she is.
Shit, like, women do a bunch of shit to be around money and power. There's women that flew out to Dubai to get they chest shitted on. I mean, it's just as long as they okay with it at the time, in the fair exchange, there's no robbery.
And see, when you say that, this is more justification for me and why I refuse to be manipulated or led. Like, this is why I stay on my P's and Q's, because these are the individuals that move in that regard. Like, not all of them, but that it's a lot of them do. So you got to be careful so you don't end up looking like Joe Smith. Now his wife is on the bus with the midget.
Hey,
Alien
Joe Smith
baby.
knew what he was getting into. Now that's a sucker. For
She
real.
had retired, Kamar. She said, I changed my life.
He knew exactly what he was getting into.
Yeah.
She said she had changed, Kamar. She said, that's not my life.
Bullshit.
Shit, she probably did it to feed him. Didn't she say he ain't making the money he used to make?
Money
That's
fell
what
off.
she said.
It's like, look, I gotta go back to my old ways because shit, you ain't getting paid no more.
She went on Cam Mason's show and let Cam give her a massage. This shit's just year to sucker, man. We've been taking L's. It's like, come on, man. It's all of us. We all in this together. Y'all can
no,
quit.
we're not. Bullshit.
No, we're not all in the same game.
Yeah, it took no L's.
We're not all in the same game. I'm not taking L's.
We gotta We got to get our flute music up, man. It's crazy with this shit. She said,
fuck that flute music.
Tiarsha said, Tiarsha, I got a hoodie for you. I know I've been saying that since last winter. I just
Bro, you had that. You still ain't gave that lady her hoodie?
No. MC Tone paid for it. MC Tone paid for it, and I was supposed to deliver it, and I still got it. So I'm gonna give it to
you
her.
owe her like 3 hoodies now, boss.
I'll let you take care of that. Since you had the suggestion customer service department. Tiarsha said the same way people waited for years exposed. R. Kelly was exposed. Look, when Your Body's Calling Me came out, we knew he had married Aaliyah. I just loved Your Body's Calling Me so much. I was like, that ain't my business. Like, I was like, that's a dope ass song. Like, I was just we all ignored it.
Kelly
been
exposed.
We seen his PP video in 2000. So nobody waited, you know what I mean? Like,
we knew when he married Aaliyah. Like,
that's what I just
age
said.
ain't nothing but a number. Like,
Yeah.
we knew. The only thing that was crazy was how is people just now appalled now that Netflix told you to be appalled.
Well, Diddy gonna have one on the way. Surviving Diddy. They already trying to work on it. Like, it's crazy.
Oh,
now, all the other women, all like Danity Kane, his groups, and other women who have dealt with him are now coming out saying we support Cassie, and she ain't lying. And,
well, hold on.
Don't nobody think she lying?
Danity Kane said this back in the day though. That white girl did. She said that shit about
Aubrey?
About that boy.
Okay, I think Narach is back because he in the chat room. She said some people have been saying for years that Diddy was having sex with men. Mariah said your boy back. He said Head Sanford. Said my grandma had the DVD and still do.
Yeah.
He said both of y'all moonshining us with y'all bald heads got me thinking about a Sanford and Son commercial.
That's what
you. Bro, I'm gonna give you a chance to come on before we go.
Too.
Narach, I'm gonna give you a chance because we're about to get off the air. So if you want to holler at these brothers so we can end all peaceful.
Yeah, that's what your bitch gonna call me, Head Sanford.
I'm gonna give you a chance to
call. Call me Head Sanford twice.
So if you want to call right now, and we don't have long because once I go into my final monologue, it's a done dada, right? So I'm gonna give you a chance.
That's the most simp ass shit. You gonna wait till the show damn near over to try to comment with your simp pussy ass.
Wow, just got aggressive real fast.
It was the piece. It was the piece.
Right, it was the piece and flutes. 3,000 on the flute. And motherfuckers was down with their megahertz and
right. We got cut off some Andre 3000, man. Come on.
What happened to all that? Okay, so look, we're gonna bring this brother on the line. My brother, what's going on, man?
Hey, peace, family. How y'all?
We are good. We are good.
No, man, I'm not fucking
the fellas wanted me to bring you on, so y'all can have this conversation before we get off the air. So I don't know how
I'm not talking to no mental kids. I'm not abusing the mental.
Like the 2 days off the Shaman commercial.
Okay, you got to speak up because we can't really hear you.
What you over there doing?
I said, what we talking about? Them or them looking like the bears off the Shaman commercial.
Oh, okay. He said y'all look like the bears.
Get that little boy penis out your mouth when you're talking. I can't hear you.
I just respectively, I wanna ask you, like, why do you feel like it's okay for you to crack jokes on me, man? I don't even know you, dog.
Brother, it's just all love, brother. Don't feel so bad. It's not even a joke. It's really a compliment. The bears off the Shaman commercial, they got good toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love the commercial, especially with the other bed. It's all good, brother. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, why y'all gotta be shining y'all bald heads at the same time in the camera? It fucking
the same way you got that shit in your mouth.
Why do you follow prophets that fuck with kids?
Wait a minute now. First of all, there's no evidence could point. There's no evidence. Factual evidence pointing to that. Do you know what they locked up?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. They locked
up for.
So
where there's smoke, there's fire, man. Like he wasn't just one.
Did he wait till his daughter was of age?
Hold on, Sean. I'm trying to find out about this pedophile here. Cause see, like from my understanding, it wasn't just one
pedophile though. There's no evidence pointing that he did it.
It wasn't just one kid. You know what I mean? So it's a history.
He's not convicted of it, bro. He's not
R. Kelly got a history of this shit. Motherfuckers had histories of this sick shit. It don't
people
just happen one
saying that,
time
but
and you get
no
falsely
actual
accused.
physical evidence pointing to that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Now you want to
understand what
argue. Now you want to argue
government
and protect this motherfucker, this pedophile and shit. This
Then we
motherfucker that
just
got charged. He done. He motherfuckers. Multiple kids is multiple kids in
Hold
this
on,
shit.
hold on. We talking over each other. Just hold
That's
on.
what I'm saying. It was multiple kids. It wasn't just one. And what I'm saying is, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not finna follow nobody
all
that
of them
was
were
suspected of
FBI
fucking
agents.
with
What are you
kids.
talking about? None of them
Yeah,
kids.
brother, let me finish
He's
talking.
still not
Let me finish
convicted,
talking.
bro.
Let me finish talking. Me
What do you guys
personally,
think?
being a man, understanding what and who I am, I'm not finna follow nobody. First of all. Second of all, I'm not finna follow nobody who's getting accused of fucking with kids.
Okay. So can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
Now you can, yeah.
First of all, to be a man, it takes, and even to be a teenager of a man, it takes a great follower to be a great leader. Okay, you would talk about some other man, but my point of saying this is that these children that you're talking about, they were FBI agents, like literally paid by the FBI to say that and then get putting off videotape. So there's no factual evidence pointing to him that he actually did that. Hold on, there's no factual evidence because this is happening in 2000, before 2003, so and 2. So you gotta remember, why would they even keep a case out that long? And they talking about some man hurting children. In 2004, he got locked up, and since 2023, he has never been convicted for it. That is the government that pushed that on him because he was waking up the people. So they put a spell on him, telling the other black people, no, he got convicted for, well, he not convicted, he's getting locked up for pedophile, when that's not even the case. They got him on a RICO Act. On a mandatory or memorandum of protecting the U.S., not letting black people know who they are.
Can I say something, please?
Go ahead, say something.
Who we are, what he's teaching, and who we are.
Racketeering doesn't have anything to do with education, boss.
Say that again.
Racketeering doesn't have anything to do with education. I heard you say something. You said that these children were FBI agents. I didn't know that the FBI employed
There's
children.
No conviction of him.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let Sean finish.
I'm trying to give everybody a chance. Right? I let you talk. Now, as a man, right, talking to another man, right? I'm 56. I ain't never followed behind another man to teach me shit about how to be.
So how you learn how to speak?
Hold on, let me finish, bro. You allowed another man to come into your life and direct you, right? He directed you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you study this man? Did you study this man? Did you ask this man questions?
Did I study him?
Do you know this man's history?
Yeah.
So you know his history?
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah,
who
I'm
are the FBI children?
bro.
Who are the children? Who are the children?
What?
Who are the children?
Who are his children?
No, who are the children that he allegedly that he assaulted?
One will be his son. One will be his own son, and he will even tell you, "Listen, I got roped up." All the children said that about him. All of them. Listen, I'm one of the children from Tom over there. What are you talking about? I'm not one of the children that claim that, man. I was on the line.
But we can't talk to you then, brother. You probably been touched. Of course you're gonna protect him.
Bro, listen, bro. I was a child on the land as well, bro.
You are a child on his land, right?
So his son is a paid FBI. Hold on, Sean. So you're saying his son is
his son got paid? Yeah, his son.
He's a paid FBI agent towards his own dad.
No, his son is not a paid FBI agent. His son needed money, so his son decided to deal with them and just grab the money.
Come on, man.
No, I'm asking that because you said the children were all FBI agents, and then you said his son was one of the children.
And they were informants, just like his son. Like his son, they were informants, and they got paid to just speak information that wasn't true, to just bring out false information.
my
Now, if his
God.
son did that and then recanted on it, then it can't be trustworthy because it's been since 2004. He's supposed to have been convicted before 2004, but actually in 2004 or way after. It's 2023. Why is he not convicted? He convicted off a RICO Act, but he's not convicted off no rape charge or no molestation charge.
Let me say something, Sean. Hey, let me say something, man. This is hilarious. This shit is hilarious,
dog. Can't hear when everybody talking over each other. Just hold on.
Let me say one thing, man. Let me say one thing, man. This shit is hilarious, dog. We talking about being men. As a man, I would never let my son get so fucking hard up for money that he would take money from the feds to lock me the fuck up. How stupid that sound.
Not only that.
Bro, do you recognize that
come on, man.
Let me say something.
Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
So you said that he's locked up on a RICO. It might be a conspiracy.
Yeah, you can look it up. There's not no pedophile. That's just a rumor.
RICO. So what is it? RICO.
His name is Malachi Z. York.
Yeah, hey, he's following the man. He's following the man who couldn't even take care of his son.
Hey, check this out, though. It's right now. It's 10 o'clock. Hey. Everybody's talking over each other. Yeah. We're gonna shut this down.
Couldn't even take care of his son.
Hey, Kevin, can I say one thing before I go?
We'll be back Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday. I'm going to give you a chance to say what you want to say before you go. Go ahead.
I wanted to come on your show and talk about how the Federal Reserve Act doesn't apply to the teaching of Dr. Malachi Z. for Jesus Christ. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got to think about what governs people's daily activities. Now, this man had made people get on his land and made sure they didn't pay no rent. He wasn't even dealing with currency. He was saying give it all back. And I'm only saying that to say that certain people don't recognize that the system is out to master them, and they should be out trying to master the system and everything else that's trying to master them. So things that govern your daily activities can be out to master you. This is important because, again, if you look at Music Soul Child, why is his name Q, not a C? Why is 21 Savage and all these other rappers give contribution to him but don't mention his name? That is very important. You know what I'm saying? 21 Savage is raised on the same land I was. Know the brother not mention him and J. Cole mention my name a lot.
This nigga's buck dancing.
Listen. What I'm gonna do is we'll come back Wednesday. We'll give everybody a chance, just like tonight. And we had to get some stuff straight about the conversation. Give everybody a chance to come back Wednesday and talk about it because it's 10 o'clock. And I'm tired of talking to you motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. It's just I just believe we got no, I don't head spank. I don't do that. But check this out. I want everybody to know. I want everybody to know that
the man that couldn't even. Hey, he's following the man that couldn't even take care of his brother.
Everybody else their brother.
Get out of here,
KB.
What I'm about to do is just mute everybody.
I got an update, bro.
Chaos. That's chaos.
I got an update. I have an update.
Give me your update.
I came on last week to talk about the elder who was under attack and wasn't feeling safe. She's safe now, at peace. That situation has been taken care of. So yeah, just want to share that.
Why you ain't start with that though? Like, why you know what?
I was trying to when I said I was being peaceful, and then you wouldn't allow me to, bro. You went into your Negro whisperer mode.
Well, because you take 10 minutes to say half a sentence, and it's like I'm going to be peaceful and steadfast tonight, and it's like listening to Franklin D. Roosevelt or some shit. Listen,
I was using my Franklin Martin Luther King voice.
Right, Michael King is his name. Martin Luther King was his rap name. Check this out.
All right, bet.
I want everybody to understand, man, it's okay to be you. Do you love yourself? It's okay to advocate for yourself. One thing we always talking about is love for self, and everybody talks about what our community is suffering from is lack of love for self. And it's entirely true. And a lot of people go for anything because they don't believe they're worth anything. And so when you hear somebody like myself saying, I just advocate for people to stand up for themselves, that is my only thing. If I called you a simp, if I called you a sucker, if I called you whatever, my whole thing has always been stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself, love yourself, because that's what I was taught as a youngster. You have to conduct yourself with a sense of self-respect, right? You have to understand who you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and you cannot allow emotions to blind you to the obvious. And a lot of times our emotions overtake our logic. So we end up in situations and relationships that are no good for us. That's my only point. And if you have been victimized by someone at one point, it does not make you a bad person or a sucker or a simp. If you have been assaulted by a person at one point, molested by a person at one point, it does not say anything bad about you. However, if you've continuously allowed this behavior to happen to you long term, you are not assaulted, you are in a relationship. And you got to understand the difference between the two. If you're looking for the time to stand up for yourself, it was yesterday. This is the problem with black people right now in our country, is that we build up a lot of securities on falsehoods. Like we talk about having to look a certain way on social media or wearing certain clothes to make you appear you live in a certain way, even going into debt for a car or some jewelry or something just to make ourselves look a certain way. So we build ourselves up because of that, but that's all false. You really got to be like get in tune with who you are, because we all have good in us, we all have bad in us, right? You just have to be able to recognize both within yourself and build on each one and reduce what needs to be reduced. So I didn't mean that you are a sucker because you're treating your girl right. I didn't mean that you are a simp because you are true to your woman. I mean, if you let anybody tread on you, you are a sucker and you are a simp, because you got to stand up for you, and ain't nobody else gonna do it for you but you. And black people, it's the same way. Collectively, as long as we allow the powers that be to tread on us, we are all simps. So that includes myself.
ain't no
Until we
sense.
start doing for self and taking care of our business and not expecting somebody else to do it, we're all guilty of the same crime. Much love to y'all, man. I have a damn good time with y'all, but it's time for me to drink a beer, man. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Shout out
Bring
to
me a
y'all.
beer, bro.
Share the show, share the show. Get some vitality. Go down to the House of Vitality. Support our code drive. Holler at Rail on frequency. You got a problem? Call Sean Moore in the community. Have you been fucked over? Call Sean Moore. It's really just about knowing where to go to get what you need, right? If your criticism of the community outweighs your contribution to it, you're probably a coon. I'll see you
Fucking
Wednesday night, man.
coon.
Peace out.
Peace.